Uh-huh.
Yeah, good morning. It's about what time is it? 12:43. I'm about to go to bed. I just finished watching Dramas Live and I'm not going to be on here long. I'm going to say what I have to say. Binary, he's a piece of shit.
Back
You're
in
the
high
green
school,
goblin.
back in high school, I sucked this nigga's dick so good that he squirted all over me, all over my
Oh
face.
shit!
Damn.
Whoa!
On your
Whoa!
face.
To the Jurassic
John
Park.
Neo.
Oh my god!
I would like to invite you and anybody else to eat a plate of my shit, okay? Eat my shit.
What's up? What's up? Hold on, guys. My wife is trying to force me to eat something. Hold on. Let me hold the fork. What is this? What is it?
Just try it.
Oh no, girl.
It's Mediterranean.
Why is this so so much? Let me try a
Babe,
little
just
bite. No, let me try.
no, just
I need a little bite.
no. You're missing
What
the
if I
portion.
don't like it though?
You
Okay.
have to eat all of it.
Oh shit. Mm, I don't know, man.
You're hating, bro. That's healthy food.
I can't get onto that Mediterranean. I can't do it. I can't do it. What up, y'all? Look, we chilling, man. Everybody's going live right now, right? So everybody's going live. So I decided to do this because I think I can have some peace. mm, mm. I don't know what the hell she got me eating. Where's the fuzz? Shit. I'm waiting on my fuzz. She's trying to feed me. Oh, what the hell? No, let me get some Gatorade. Damn. Ugh. Nah, I don't like that shit. Whatever that was, she can keep that. I do not like that shit. So what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? I'm just here chilling. I have to go over some YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? So why not just do that here with you guys? I love the number. I love the number. Like, I don't know if I'm cut out for YouTube. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 because I just like to have fun. And people, man, they get so nasty. Like they get nasty. You know what I mean? And like the hate is real. Like the hate and the nastiness and all that is just real, man. What's up? What's up, Shakim? What's up, broski? Man, dude. Whew. Whew. YouTube is crazy though. YouTube is crazy. I'm not giving up. I'm just saying I don't know if I like this. You know what I mean? I don't know if I like, be careful what you ask for. That's all I can say. Be careful what you ask for. But I'm glad I'm experiencing this now so that whenever Shakim and I and Code Fam and we really start going through the stratosphere, we're battle tested. Like we're really, really battle tested stuff, just chilling. But oh well, what's going on in our sector, man? It's nasty work, yo. It is nasty work. What's up, living life to the fullest? Good to see you. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not going nowhere. I'm sticking it out. I'm just saying, how can I put this? Because sometimes you got to speak in code. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to speak in code. I know on my members only, I reached out to Shakim, so Shakim kind of knows what I'm talking about. Uh, when you know a shift needs to happen, sometimes you just gotta make this. You just gotta make the shit happen. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta make this shit happen, and you just do it. For instance, Pizarro, right? Pizarro. I tried with Pizarro. I can't. I can't. I don't know what it is about homegirl. I just can't. I can't. It's just too much. It's too much. You know what I mean? Hold on. I gotta make my whatchamacallit. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm glad you understand. Hold on, this ain't no show, so let me just go up here and see who shows some love. Of course, my fave showed some love. Pastor Vic probably popped in just to say, hey, I support, and then he had to hop out because there's so much going on. I think Drama's going live. Hoodie's probably still live. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's a whole bunch going on. Desert Woman, what's up, girl? I hope you're doing good. I hope life is treating you well. Thank you for always supporting me. Thank you for, all that. Yeah, you're a real one. You're a real one. Much love, much love, much love. That Verla thing got you, huh? That Verla. That Verla. That Verla. Okay, yeah. Nasty work going on. it's nasty work. It's nasty work, man. It's nasty. Candace Owens getting fired up in my favorite plot. Bruh, come on. Come on. Like, I ain't even tripping though. I ain't even tripping. It's nasty work. Nobody will even address. Nobody would even address Ray Triggs. That's the craziest thing in the world to me. And I don't have nothing against Ray Triggs, but I'm just saying, if you're going to be fair, if you're going to report the news, I even asked Hoodie in a chat. I forgot whose chat we were in. I was like, so what's your thoughts on Ray? He put the AHT. No comment, no comment. Why nobody in our sector? Nobody. You know who's the only one that said that motherfucker ain't shit? Brianna. Brianna is the only one that said Ray Triggs ain't shit. Nobody in our sector. Well, let me stop saying nobody, but y'all already know what I mean. The extreme biased people in our sector. They cannot do it. They can't do it. That is mind-blowing to me. Even I said what Shakim did was shitty. He should have got that dude off the panel. Even I can say what Shakim did was shitty. But nobody on that side, y'all know who I'm talking about when I say nobody, because there's a handful of people that understand, like YM understands. Oh my God, like it's I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to get hard to listen to. Because you know what's happening. And when you know what's happening, it's just, it's like, why even go down this road? Like, what's the point? Like, I don't care if you guys don't like Shakim. Fine. Shakim's going to find a way. I'm not kicking him out the group. There's really no group to kick him out of. And I'm telling y'all probably think I'm kidding when I say this. Code Fam, we are a collective, but we have our own individual battles, beefs, whatever. Like I don't fight battles for nobody. Nobody fights battles for me. We're not like a gang mobbing around the streets. And like, my word isn't Bible. Shakim's word's not Bible. Stargate's word's not Bible. We just know that there's always a platform for us. There's no way you can be canceled if you're a part of Code Fam, because you're always going to have a platform. And it doesn't matter if there's 100 in the chat or 25 in the chat. As long as I'm paying for StreamYard, anybody that's in Code Fam will have an opportunity to speak. It just doesn't matter. And that's what Code Fam is. And a lot of people don't understand that. That's why they always kept saying, why doesn't Binary stick up for Star? Well, Star started a lot of this shit. She has to stick up for herself. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous when you can see it as clear as day what's going on, but they won't say anything. Just say something about Ray Triggs. Just a little bit. This dude is working with the ops. Come to find out from, I'm just reading chats and stuff. A lot of people from the B sector work with this dude. A lot of people. Let me not be rude. This is not a show, but I want to say hi to everybody. And I'm glad you understand what I'm saying. These are facts. The B sector is not for everyone. And check it out. I honestly believe the B sector is for me. And I think Shakim is going to do well in it as well. And believe it or not, I think Code Fam is going to do well in the B sector. But here's my realization. Here's my realization. We have to get in where we fit in. So we've been making our rounds. We've been making our rounds around the B sector. We're not going to be able to fit in everywhere in the B sector. And I'm starting to realize that now. And so my time, energy, and effort, that's all very, very precious to me. And people are accusing me of trying to get money, get money. I'm all about the bag. I'm all about the bag. I don't know how that narrative about me came about because that's so far from the truth. That's so far from the truth. What I'm all about is connecting with people and having real conversations. You can't even have a real conversation about this Poe Derek thing because nobody over there is willing to talk about Triggs. That's the craziest thing. That's the craziest thing in the world. Nobody's willing to talk about him. Nobody's willing. It's insane to me. It's insane to me. They won't even entertain the thought. They'll put the shit in a poll. Of course, if you put it in a poll and people can blindly vote, of course Shakim is going to win. Who was worse, Shakim or Triggs? Of course he's going to win. Of course they're going to say Shakim was worse. And I'm not even sticking up for Shakim. Like I said, I can freely say what Shakim did was stupid because of the N-word being dropped and not dropping him immediately. But yo, what he, that's his war. Why can't he fight his own? That's his war. But y'all are going to sit here and tell me what Ray Triggs did wasn't dumb? How Ray Triggs? Y'all are going to sit here and tell me, oh my gosh, General Kip is so fixated on Ray Triggs that he shot Shakim in the foot. Ray Triggs is so fixated on Kip and Shakim that he lines himself up with somebody that is a white supremacist. Like, those are facts, but they won't say anything about that. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. But anyways, let's talk about the B sector. Where's my pho? Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to be pho, Gatorade, and YouTube. I got the YouTube. I got the Gatorade. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, thank you. Oh man, shoot, she's trying to throw that Mediterranean shit on me, man. I can't do that, man. Come on now. I mean, my son loves it. My son, my 8-year-old, he's tearing that shit up. I'm like, come on now. Come on. All right, what am I missing in the chat? Okay, let's see. All right, to be fair, Pizza has always said she doesn't want straight men watching her. Yeah, facts. So I will oblige. I will no longer watch. I get it. Understood. And she's going to be happy about that. So, yeah, I'm no longer. Oh, what's up, sophisticated brat? Thank you for being here, superstar. We just chilling today. We ain't doing nothing crazy. You know what I mean? This is not a show. It's just chilling. That's all. Okay, he's taking no responsibility. Oh my gosh. Like, who can't see it though? Like, who can't see it? That's the thing. Everyone can see it. Everyone can see it. But you want to know what it is? Shakim is a real content creator, meaning his image and likeness is out there. He's not using a Squid Games. Isn't that what it's called? Squid Games. He's not using a Squid Games character for his avatar. Like, he's out there. He's not a faceless troll. He's a real content creator and he's out there. That's the difference. So why should we expect a faceless troll to take any accountability? Here's the thing though. We should expect some people that say they're reporting to the news to actually talk about this. How can you harp on one side of the playing field, and then when the ball gets kicked to the other side, You don't even follow with the camera to where the ball has landed. You're not reporting shit. You're being a horrible commentator. What if you were watching a sports game and the guy that was doing the sports announcement, the commentator guy, was only focused on one team? That would be the worst commentary ever. I just find it interesting how he will not just him, a lot of people on that side will not talk about Triggs. They just won't do it. They won't do it. That's crazy to me. That's insane to me. All right, let's go down there. You guys saying what's up to each other. Thank you for liking this. ODS thinks that I'm trying to monetize this channel. No, this is my let my hair down channel, man. This is my relax channel. This is my catch my breath channel. This is just go on YouTube. Even if there's one in the chat, just kind of hang out channel. You know what I mean? You know. Yeah, I like seeing you guys interacting. Blaming Kip, man. God. Blaming Kip for seeing something that Ray Triggs did and then Kip wanting to hold Ray Triggs accountable. And so you're blaming him. That's crazy, man. It's crazy to me. Stargate's word isn't Bible. Facts. Facts. She probably thinks it is. What's up, Gemini? Good to see you, superstar. All right. Oh, God, this is so crazy. Like, for real, this is weird to me. It's like I'm in the freaking Twilight Zone. This shows you what's really going on. This shows you how bias trumps all on YouTube. It don't matter what the hell you do. If someone doesn't like you, they are going to skew the truth of the matter or leave the truth out to say they're not a liar. So they're not lying because they're not even bringing up Triggs' part in this. That's the craziest thing. Like I can't wrap my mind around this. And the reason why I brought up Code Fam and how we operate is to show you the stark difference. The huge contrast. There's a group of people in our sector that, you know, it's unwritten, but they have bonded together. They have bonded together to the point where they cannot call each other out. They cannot do it. No matter how much effery goes on, they can't call each other out. Hoodie actually said he don't want black women and gay people on his joint. Well, not many, I guess. He said keep the B sector needs to stay their ass over there. He doesn't want y'all on his panel. Nobody calls him out for that shit. Except for us. Stargate drops the hard ER. I get pissed. I call her out. She's part of Code Fam. I still call her out. I do a whole bunch of dumb shit. They call me out. Stupid stories that I shouldn't tell. Dumb shit like that. They call me out. My own crew. That's the difference, man. Ray Triggs actually aligned himself with a white supremacist, and nobody over there is going to talk about it. They're not going to talk about it. You know what they're going to do? They're just going to enjoy the B sector in whom they didn't even want over there. They're just going to enjoy that. They're going to enjoy that. It's like, wow, this is crazy how this works. And it's crazy because Hoodie accuses not only me, but Shakim of always backpedaling. He's falling in love with those numbers. So who really backpedaled? Because remember, I'm not falling in love with my numbers, by the way. I love the support you guys are giving me. I love that. But I do have an agenda. I have a mission. I know which direction I'm going. I love the B sector, and numbers aren't going to dictate me being in the B sector, me making content about the B sector and all that stuff. Numbers aren't going to dictate that. I'm just going to do what I do because that's something I love. Remember, we're talking about a guy that said, keep y'all's asses away from me. And I was still helping him out. I was still sharing him out. Every time he would pop up over like in a beef sector chat or something, I'd be like, oh, there go my boy Hoodie right there. There go my boy Hoodie. And then they would like highlight him and stuff. Like I would still do it. Because it's like, why you want them to keep their asses over there, but you keep showing up in everybody's chat? So I was like, maybe he does want to, maybe he does want some people over there. But look, Ray Triggs ain't going to talk about that. Drama ain't going to talk about that. Slander ain't going to talk about that. The chat ain't going to talk about that. They're not going to talk about that. There's a group of people that have bonded together that they're not going to talk about the F shit that they do. Make a Change ain't even going to talk about that. Like, they're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. Right. It's weird, man. It's weird. Sorry, guys. I'm just waiting for the pho. My wife said, oh, okay. How about you eat a small little plate of this and then I'll make you some pho. I was like, oh, hell no. That ain't happening. And actually, the aftertaste ain't that bad. Yeah, it's big time groupthink. Yeah. I just gotta bide. Isn't that what you say? Bide your time, like wait it out and stuff. I get it. I know, like, I kind of kicked the door down, and I did that on purpose. I kicked the door down, but I kicked it down with like what Shakim was talking about, reason and logic. I kicked it down with reason and logic so that maybe those that see me and maybe those that are like, okay, this guy's not that bad. He's an asshole, but he's not that bad. Maybe they will be like, okay, we can rock with him. Now, the difference between what Shakim said with that small little ass clip that Pennywise did and what I'm doing is I'm not going anywhere. Yes, I want people that want to rock with me, people that want to like hang, people that want to get to know what's really going on, and people that enjoy my commentary. Of course, I want them to come be a part of the show, to tap into the morning commutes and do all that stuff and truly support membership, all that stuff. Of course, I want that. Of course. But here's the difference. I don't want to go anywhere. I found a place on YouTube that I actually truly like because of the diversity. They got an extremely ostracized. Isn't that the word? Ostracized when people don't like you? Yeah, they got an extremely ostracized group in the LGBTQI community that's not primarily like, and they got a lot of black folks over there. You see, in the black spaces I was in, yeah, we could unify about how the man does this, the man does that, whoopty 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 whoop. And then, we're kings and queens, we're all that stuff, and then we're still stabbing each other in the back, whoopty whoopty whoop. But now I'm identifying with the people group who are really being stigmatized, right? Isn't that the word? When you put a negative label, who are really being stigmatized and who really needs equal rights for real. And not just chasing after reparations. And you see how that all blends together? I think I found like a dope ass area. And now all I need to do is figure out, okay, who really rocks with us for real? Who could tolerate the level of trolling that I do? Who could tolerate all that and just settle in? So that's where I'm at right now. And I know, and I'm pretty sure that's what Shakim was getting at, because I have been in multiple spaces. And I wasn't able to settle in multiple spaces. It's not because they ran me out or anything like that. It's just I wasn't. The passion wasn't there. The drive wasn't there. You know what I mean? I told you guys, my time, energy, and effort, to me, that shit's important, man. That's really. Am I really? Because I'm so busy. I am really busy. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I am a busy individual. Because I'm so busy, I know that whatever I devote my time to, that has to be something precious to me. That has to be something worthwhile. I can't just let my time just go to waste. Like when I watch Netflix, I have to watch Netflix with my wife, or I have to do something. Sports, I have to make sure I'm watching the sports that my kids want to watch, because I want to be able to bond. I want to be able to have talking points with my kids. You know what I mean? There is a little bit of me time. And you want to know what that little bit of me time is? This YouTube. So why would I try to force my way into spaces That's dumb. Or why would I settle into a space that I don't primarily like too much? I mean, it's cool and all, but it's like, why would I do that? But now I actually found a space that I think is dope as hell. So now all I got to do is navigate this shit and figure it out. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so far behind in the chat. All right, let's see what you got. Let's see what you're saying. Shakim, the ones that have worked with him kept it hush hush until shit. Yeah. Yeah. Man, talk about the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Look at Shakim trying to get some intel. So who else be working with him? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It's a united front, which is cool. Because you can see they can actually come together. Which is why Brianna did not have a problem saying Ray Triggs ain't shit. She did that shit came quick out of her mouth. She said Ray Triggs ain't shit because she's seen it for what it was. She's seen it for what it is. She sees the move. She's seen that Ray aligned himself up with somebody that doxed the shit out of her. That continuously dropped her address like day after day after day after day. Dropped her phone number day after day after day. The harassment was out of this world, and Ray Triggs aligned himself up with this person in order to come at Anti, in order to come at Rev G, in order to come at Shakim, in order to come at Alan Logic. I think I'm missing one off the list, or maybe there's more. We don't know. And I'm not even saying do away with Triggs. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying talk about it. Why can't y'all just talk about it? Oh man, I would have hit the trap door on him, Shakim. I'ma talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. What about Ray? Stop. Stop. I just report the news. Well, then talk about it. Damn. Like, I don't understand this shit. No. I'm not aligning myself up with the homie. I'm telling you that right now. Now listen to what I just said. I'm not aligning myself up with him. I'm telling you that right now. But there is a person that actually did align himself up and no one's talking about it. It's crazy. Yeah, nobody's probably messing with him now, especially over in the beef thicker. Okay, yeah. Did Ray take an L? Talk about it. Did Ray take an L? Yeah, no, I hear you. Absolutely. But I'm a thinker, bro. I'm a thinker. That's just what I do. You know, sometimes it's to my benefit and sometimes it's to my detriment. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thinker. Yeah, I'm a thinker. I thought I read that already. Am I going backwards? What the hell? No. I don't want no pieces of the homie, man. Pause. I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any of that, you know? Let's see. If Triggs wasn't doing business with him, Shakim wouldn't have known of him to give him. Talk about it, Gemini. God, dog. Talk about it. I mean, dang. Oh, babe, that looks so damn good. Thank you. Oh, you got the soup spoon too. Oh shit. Oh man, y'all gonna hear me slurping and shit. Pause. Oh my god, it smells so damn good. I'm eating pho gas. Oh my god, which is just chicken soup. Oh my god, man, with a whole bunch of herbs in it. Oh my god, it smells so damn good. Oh my goodness, I almost want to turn the camera on, but you know, I don't look my best. I look kind of bummy right now. Oh man, hold on, let me get a bite of this. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me get some of this right here. Oh my gosh, this was worth the wait right here. This was worth taking a bite of that Mediterranean food. Oh yeah, that shit's good. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me for eating, but I told y'all this ain't no damn show. Let's see. Yeah, I think he meant a good doxer too. I think he meant a good doxer too. I mean, damn, man. No. I don't want your side to call out Ray Triggs, because who is Ray Triggs to the B sector? We already let y'all know. We already shown that Ray Triggs means nothing to the B sector. But let him tell it. Man, he knows all y'all. He knows everything. He was a heavy hitter over in the B sector. You let him tell it. And that's why he really got mad at me and Shakim, because we put him on Front Street. So I'm not even tripping that nobody in the B sector is talking about it. I'm tripping that there's people over in our sector that says, let me report the news. I just want to report what's going on. And they won't say shit about it, because Ray Triggs is a prominent figure in our sector. And he aligned himself up with and worked with a known white supremacist to come after people in our sector. And no one's talking about it except for a couple of chatters. No, you know what? YM is a content creator. She's not just a chatter. She makes videos and all kinds of shit. She's dope. She's dope. But all they want to do is hyper focus in on Shakim. That's the craziest thing in the world. I can't make it make sense. I can't make illogical. I can't make irrational, illogical things. I just can't make them make sense. It's impossible. All right, let's see what you have to say, Gemini. B sector has said a lot about other sectors too, then changed their minds. Maybe why they didn't give Hoodie's comment much attention. Yeah. I mean, and you can't tell somebody where to go. You know what I mean? Hoodie said, "Don't bring y'all's asses over here," and they brought their asses over there. They didn't give a damn what Hoodie said. These are facts. These are facts. He is. And so, he had to backpedal a little bit. And, it is what it is. I ain't even hating on him, man. Get your numbers, bro. I ain't even hating, man. Get your numbers. Get your numbers, man. Can't hate on that, man. I'm not being shady when I say this, I promise. Nobody knows who Triggs and yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know your side. I know that. I understand that. I'm talking about our side. Like a Bree and a Ness, that's like a Shakim and a Ray Triggs and like a Hoodie. That's the equivalencies. You know what I mean? To our sector. Yeah, our sector's small and y'all like, what? But I'm just telling you. So what Hoodie did was like if y'all found out that Brianna was working with Poe Derek behind the scenes, y'all would bug the fuck out. Y'all would bug the fuck. Y'all would what? Y'all would trip. That's kind of like what's going on here. Just perspective. Only one ODS has shared. Yeah, he is. He is. But it's okay. I mean, that's what ODS wants to do. That's what he wants to do. I ain't tripping on that. I am curious to hear because I'm gonna be talking to ZX, because I know ZX has a ZX wants Raw B to go over there. So I'm curious to know the dynamics of their relationship, because she used to be his moderator or whatnot, and maybe something happened, she left or whatever. I would love to know that dynamic of their relationship. Hold on, let me get a bite of this. God damn, that's so good. Forgive me, Lord, for taking your name in vain, but that was so damn good. All right, let me see here. Yeah. And you know what? I can't even go for that 100%. I'm starting to learn now, and it's better to know early than to know too late when you've already invested so much of your time. I'm already starting to know where I'm welcome and where I'm tolerated. There's a difference. Okay, I'm welcomed here and I'm tolerated here. Okay, so why not just go where you're welcome? You know what I mean? It only makes sense. Report the news, because that's what I like to do. I love to report, because actually, like, once I'm done eating this pho, I'm going to set up my morning routine for morning routine. Damn, that was one of my old shows. I'm gonna set up my morning commute for Monday, because I already have 3 things to put on the docket already. 3 things to put on the docket. So yeah, I can't wait to do that. All right, let's see. How long has Hoodie been in the sector? I'm not sure. I mean, he's always been in the sector trolling CE. I mean, he's always been doing that. But as far as being a full-fledged content creator within the sector, I would say like maybe 3 or 4 months. All right, let's see. And a black woman sent him 50 in this. Well, that was Courtney. Courtney was just supporting. Courtney's a supporter. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, it's like, damn, he didn't want you over there, Courtney, and you're supporting him. But that's okay because that's what you do. I see you support a lot of people, and that's what I love about the B sector too. Is those that sub and those that really support, they really, really actually support, which is dope. Which is dope. All right, let's see. Let's see. Shakim. Oh, everyone said he's been here so long. Interesting, only a year. Now he's only been like truly reporting on this sector for months. It hasn't been a year. Yeah, the talented 10th. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, yeah, and this is how, I'm not trying to be greedy with it. I'm trying to help my our sector on this side. I'm trying to help them out. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm trying, but it is tough. It's tough. All right, let's see. Molly, name binary, automatic thing of non-binary. Yep, actually, yep, that's it. Automatically, and what's crazy is now that I'm like frequenting the beef sector so much, that's probably what's triggering in their minds. But then when they ask me for an explanation and I explain the ones and zeros in the universe, they're probably like, they'd be like, "Ah, shit." You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not non-binary. There's none of that going on here. I prefer the ones and zeros. You know what I mean? I don't want to be unidentified. I prefer the ones and zeros. That's the makeup of the universe. Why erase that? You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Yeah, right. Why not? This isn't a show. I'm chilling. You want me to just slurp pause? You want me to just slurp the pause? The fuck? Yeah. Come on. What's up, Room Shaker? Thank you for being here, homegirl. I'm just chilling. This ain't no show. This ain't no show. I'm just chilling. A lot of people going live and I'm just hanging out. You know what I mean? A lot of people going live and I'm just hanging out. Sometimes you just want to come to a place that's just quiet. You know what I mean? You just want to come to a place that's quiet. And eventually the noise can turn up, but you just don't worry about numbers. You don't worry about content. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry about all that. You just talk, you eat, you drink Gatorade. Let me get some of this Gatorade right here. And you watch YouTube. Sometimes oh, that's good. Sometimes you just chill like that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Shock and Raw, leave Hennywise alone. Hennywise is effing up. Hennywise is what? Shouldn't that be the other way around? Oh my gosh. Hennywise has dropped like 4 or 5 different, not just videos, but posts and shit about Shock and Raw in a row. Like bam, bam. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. When you drank, oh my gosh. Oh, pho and beer. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I don't really drink no more like that. There's this one Vietnamese dish where you have, I don't know, is it pork or beef? The Vietnamese dish where you pour the lemon over it and you cook it with the lemon. Is that pork or beef? Beef, right? Yeah, beef. Yeah. Yeah, it's beef because pork, that'd be gross. You can't do that. Yeah, there's this one Vietnamese dish where, oh, they do it with shrimp too. Oh, like ceviche. Okay, but it's raw. The beef is raw or whatnot, Paul. But you pour lime and lemon all over it, and then it starts cooking, and then you have the seasoning, and then you eat that with this like weird like cracker type thing. I don't know what type. It's like a sesame cracker and beer. That combination, like you blink and you're done for because yeah, and there's a special sauce that my wife is talking to me in the background. But there's a special sauce that you dip it to. But you don't even realize you've drank 30 beers and ate like 18 pounds of beef paws. You don't even realize it. Like you don't even realize it. Once you get up, like you're like, oh my God. But it's really, 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 really good. It's real good. Real good. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's see. I had one question about Ray that no one answered. What services did he purchase? Yeah, that cost $650. I don't know. He won't even answer it, and Poe Derek won't even answer it. Now, the thing is I think they're saying that it was a. Let me bring somebody up here so I can effing eat too, because I want to be able to eat. Shakim, you want to come up, bro? If you're still in the chat, I don't know if you're still in the chat, bro, but you should come up, bro, so that I can actually eat too and do this shit. I can ask you a question, and I know you'll go off, bro. Because honestly, I think we've uncovered that even that Poe Derek post was a play being ran on Shakim and Kip. You know what I mean? So who even knows if he even owes him money for services? Who even knows if any of that shit is true? Who knows, man? Nobody knows. So Ray Triggs is the one that lined up Shakim to get that interview with Poe Derek, pretty much, due to his relationship with him, which I find crazy, man. And nobody's talking about that shit. Nobody's talking about it. Yeah, man, y'all be drinking, huh? Y'all be drinking. Y'all be drinking. Okay, I haven't done history because I don't know how to do history unless I got to go back like what, years and years and years. But I have been like hearing bits and pieces. Like actually, I think hopefully Lemon goes live tonight because Lemon said he's actually going to give a history lesson. And according to Lemon, ZX was ran out of the beef sector. Like he was trying to be a part of it, whoopty whoopty whoop, and they ran him out. That's all I know. So I don't want to like disassociate myself with somebody if that's all I know. And I don't want to disassociate myself with him anyways because in my humble opinion, he's pretty cool. That's just in my humble opinion. Like you guys have experience with him, y'all know all that. So I get it if you guys have a high disdain or whatever and you're warning me. I understand that. But if somebody hasn't done me wrong, you know what I'm saying, then I'm not, So that's just where I'm at right now. Always go where you are welcome. Yes, absolutely. And I'm starting to figure that out. I kind of figured that out today. It's like, okay, I see what's going on here. I get what's going on here. I'm being tolerated right now. And when you're being tolerated, it's like, I can sacrifice numbers. I can. Like, I can sacrifice numbers. I can sacrifice people not wanting to listen to me because I said something bad about somebody that they like. I can sacrifice that. Because I only want those that allow me to be free and not try to dictate or control my panel, my platform, or anything like that. Now, I can take constructive criticism. I can take constructive criticism very, 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 very well. But when you think you're running shit and you don't pay any of my bills, you don't do anything, you know what I mean? Like you're not running shit is all I'm saying. So I could sacrifice numbers. I'm not tripping on that. I'm not tripping. I think Hoodie said something like, Binary, you barely went over 200. Your numbers, man, your numbers. Are you serious? When I go over 50, it's crazy. It's crazy for me. And it's still like that. You barely got over 200 this last live, brother. It's looking like some people are turning their backs on you. What? Are you serious? When I started this shit out, before I went to the B sector, I was having an average of what, 40? Every once in a while, I'll get like 80, 90 if something big is happening. And now you're saying, yeah, man, you barely surpassed 200. What's going on, brother? What? Huh? Okay. I guess. What the hell, man? All right, let's see. Cole, be careful with ZX. He's in cahoots with the. Oh, okay. See, it's shit like that. Shit like that. See, I had to ask him about it. You know, especially because ZX stands on you know, black principles and stuff like that. So now, if he's laughing, like let's just say the B sector, let's just say the B sector in ZX, okay, they're not cool, right? They're not cool, and we know that for a fact. And if Poe Derek is over there harassing the B sector and ZX laughs, he's not in cahoots. Now, if ZX aligns himself up and starts funding it, and then all these emails and community wall posts start going out talking about we we linked up together to come at these people, that's different. Because a lot of people are giving ZX a hard time for laughing at most hated blogger for what most hated blogger is doing, which is pretty much prank calling. And yeah, he's doing a lot of other stuff too. But ZX is laughing about that and hoping that he keeps doing more. But that doesn't mean he's aligning himself up with the most hated blogger. That doesn't mean he's feeding the most hated blogger information or lining the most hated blogger's pockets up. He's just laughing at him. Yeah, they're busy. They're busy. Look, there's so much going on. Like I said, I get it, man. I get it, man. There's so much happening on YouTube, which is why I went live over here, because I was, you know, I was hoping like, you know, I can breathe a little bit because everybody's going to be everywhere else. And I like being on YouTube, you know, and that's why I like this channel, man, because if everybody's everywhere else and there's a handful of people here, then I really know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right. Room shaker shut it down. Okay. Hold on, let's see. I didn't eat the pho while drinking, bro. I ate the pho the morning after. And I understand, I agree with that. I can see that. And thank you for making it known for real, for real. I mean, I see that. I've never once considered ever working with this dude. But we have to remember there is somebody that has not only considered working with this dude, but actually did work with this dude, and nobody's talking about it. Everybody's just talking about Shakim, the one who interviewed him. Nobody's talking about the guy that actually worked with him hand in hand, the guy that actually employed him for a short stint. That's crazy to me. That's mind blowing to me. Saying it ain't gonna win me. Oh shit! I don't even want to read that shit. Just put anyone's name in the search and see what pops up about them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep. Let's see. I'm not warning. I just have a disdain. I'm just asking. Yeah, absolutely. And I will slowly learn the history and I will slowly have an experience as well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. We are a small sector. Now, yeah, that's true. And I wish the small sector would actually speak on the things that are happening. Why is mums the word? Like, I don't understand why mums is the word on this. How can y'all speak so openly and honestly about Shakim and everything that happened with him? But then mum's the word when it comes. Like, God, I'm gonna harp on that all night. I can already tell. I can already tell. I don't know if I'm lost. I'm trekking with you. I'm saying, yeah, you know, yeah, yeah. I think we good. What's up, Lemon? Thank you for being here, bro. You going live tonight? I hope. I hope you're going live tonight, man. I wanna, I wanna hang out. I wanna hang out. Thank you for saying facts. I don't know what you're saying facts about, but thank you for saying facts. Looks like I am at the bottom. Let's go. It looks like I made it, y'all. And this helps me to become a content creator too. This right here, it helps me become a content creator. Jackie is saying he's in cahoots. Oh. Oh, okay. He's in cahoots with most hated blogger. Maybe? I don't know. Next time I talk to him, I'm just gonna ask him. Why not? You know what I mean? Okay. Yep. I understand. Right. And who is they? Are you just saying they in general? Like, because if they're not going to speak on Triggs, that's cult like behavior. And that's all I'm trying to point out. And that's what I'm trying to point out, the difference between Code Fam and the others. Because in Code Fam, we call each other out on our bullshit. Like I said, I don't know how many times I said what Shaka and Raw did was jacked up. But I didn't hear not one person outside of our detectives, not one person in that clique that they got say anything about Ray Triggs. And hopefully they will. I don't know, man. Oh, sweet. Good. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I don't know, girl. You talking about the one where you dropped the ping word in it? I don't know, man. Maybe YouTube. Yeah. Oh, sectors in general. Facts. Facts. Oh, okay. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I'll be there, bro. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah. It's Friday, man. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Trying to eat some pho. I wanted somebody to come up just to kind of talk a little bit so I can like enjoy bigger bites of this soup. But all right, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to go ahead and set up my morning commute for Monday. So I'm gonna do that right now. Where is the StreamYard? Okay. Damn it, man. Got too much shit open right now. All right, let's go to the StreamYard right here. And I'm going to set up the morning commute. And thank you guys that support that show. I do put a lot into it. I really do. It's not half-ass, you know. But I mean, you don't have to put too much into it when all you're doing is talking and covering shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to put too much into it. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to discuss, King Roman news. All right. So I have King Roman news on the docket. Let me put one of those surprise face emojis on that bitch. There we go. Do that right there. What was the second thing I wanted to talk about? Oh my God. What was the second thing? Oh my God. So King Roman news. Oh shit. What was the second thing I wanted to talk about? Oh my God. I can't remember. That's why I got to write this shit down. That's why I got to write this shit down. You know what? I'm just going to stop it there because I can't even remember. All right. I tried tea. Coffee. Though I don't like that combination. So I have to just stick with my coffee and water in the mornings. Coffee and water. That's what it is in the mornings for me. So I'm gonna put that in the description. Coffee and water. All right. So got that. Let me schedule for later. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Let me go ahead and make that 4 a.m. in the morning. And then upload this damn thumbnail. Wait, did I not? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, and I'll just edit it later as it comes back to me because I had 3 items already that I wanted on the docket and I did not write them down, which is some bullshit. I should have wrote the shit down. I don't know why I didn't. Gosh. All right, so all right, got that going. All right, here we go. All right. Save. All right, cool. All right, got it. All right, so we got that set. All right, non-limited still. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Shoot, man, my real take on King Roman news is he's beloved, man. He's beloved. You know when you have like the golden child? He's like the golden child. You know Eddie Murphy had to protect the golden child and shit, you know? I have the key. I want the knife. Please. King Roman news is the golden child. Let me get a bite of this. Sorry, guys. Sorry to be eating and slurping and all that stuff in your ears. Pause. Mm. Yeah, I'm old and impatient, right? That is going to be a huge. That's probably one of the huge mistakes that I'm making. Is allowing impulse, compulsion, all those things to kind of dictate some of my moves that I've been making. You're right. Sometimes it's hard to just sit your ass back and just learn some shit, especially when it's almost like if you're a hip hop artist, right? You remember our Wrench family records. If you're a hip hop artist and you know you could fucking rap, but you're new on the label, and the label execs and the managers and Suge Knight and everybody's like, just wait your turn, but you know you can effing rap. And so your dumbass sneaks into the studio, you're not gaining the experience, and you start turning on equipment, and you go in there and you try to lace a verse over a track so that they can kind of hear you when they turn it on, but then you forget to turn the damn equipment off and you leave and the shit burns up. It was a hot verse. You did everything right. They would have loved the verse, but because you didn't have experience in that studio, you fucked everything up. So I get exactly what you're saying, but that's how I feel. Like, man, I could rap. You know, I could rap, man. Just let me rap, man. So I get what you're saying, though. I understand that. All right, here we go. I know some are twisting ish to make the situation worse. Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are huge facts. And should we expect anything less? Should we expect anything less than people to twist shit to make it worse? Because when you do that, it creates content. Like if I didn't know that, I would have ran off of YouTube a long time ago. When they started putting all these false labels on me and shit. Like, I would have been gone. But I realized, like, okay, of course they're going to do that shit because this is YouTube. And for whatever reason, defamation and slander, they just reign supreme on YouTube. You know what I mean? Making somebody look as shitty as possible. That, like, reigns supreme on YouTube. Like, it reigns supreme. So, yeah, you're right. Of course they're going to do that, right? Let's see what Dimples is saying. She said, yep, which is crazy. If Lemon or anyone else had said the stuff, said he would be done. They would be done. Oh, wow. A long-standing beef. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. All right. Let's see what QI and QI and I did not get off on the best of foots. But now QI and I have a very solid understanding of one another, which I think is dope. I think it's dope. You're only hanging with one side of the beast. I understand it. I get it. I get it. And I have to mosey my ass onto the other side. Whatever that other side looks like, whatever that side is, I have to get my ass over there because I have to check it out. But I do know I'm no longer going places where I'm only tolerated. I'm only going places where I know I'm accepted. For who I am, by the way. For who I am. Where I don't have to really sugarcoat trolling. You know what I mean? Hoodie's backstage. What's up, D-Darrell? D-Darrell is here. What's up, Hoodie?
Hey, I was just finishing up my live, and there was a nice young lady from the beef sector that said Kim was mentioning something about the donation I received today.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, no, I was just checking in. You know, Drama about to be live in about 15 minutes. I mean, you just running on Drama's show though?
No, I said people can go over there. I'm not even tripping, bro.
Yeah,
I told people to go over there. I said all I'm gonna do is just sit here and watch YouTube. This is gonna be boring as shit. Don't nobody have to be here, bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm just chilling, man. I'm just eating pho. Hold on, I wanted a bite. Can you want to talk to the people while I just take one bite of this pho, please?
Yeah, sure, man.
Thank you, sir.
Man, salute to everybody in the chat, man. Listen, I just want to say this. There will be no Duke Farrell content. I know there have been some questions about whether or not I'm going to be further addressing Duke Farrell. Duke Farrell any further. That unfortunately will not be happening. I don't see the need. If it was a play, then that means he did do the porn bombing. So I'm all set. and listen, if he wants to chase me around panels, I know he's got a situation. Duke, I'm not going to be entertaining you as an audience at all. So if you pop up on the panel that I'm on, I'm going to respectfully leave. And I'm going to grant you the wish that I had agreed to anyway, prior, which was when you removed the strike to no longer be making any content about you. So, you and the little worm woman, you guys can have a good time trying whatever plays that you think it's going to be, but there won't be anything back and forth from old Hoodie.
Yeah, man. And Duke has been trying to come on my panel for the longest, man. And he's just be sitting backstage going crazy in the private chat.
It's not gonna happen, bro. I'm not even gonna risk it. And look, I get what people are saying where, it wasn't him, it was. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I can understand both sides. I'm leaning more towards it was. But if it wasn't, that's cool too. The end result, anyway, is Duke didn't want me to be making any more content about him, and he wanted me to just do me. So I think that still making sure I honor that with Duke Farrell, even though they kind of want the attention now. I'm still going to make sure I honor that promise I gave to them.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Well, shoot, drama's going to be going live in like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah. See, you got Shakim over here. Shout out to Shakim, man. I hope I help get Kip straightened out for you. He don't got to go on panels and tell people that you're your own man. When he does that, he makes it look like you're Kermit the fucking Frog. Okay, so we're not puppets over here. And I had a good stern conversation with old Kip. So hopefully going forward, me and Shakim can reconcile and put together this funeral for Darrell. I got nothing but love and best wishes for you, Shakim. I do want to see you do well, but I do have to report on the news accurately, and I have to be unbiased in my opinion. If motherfuckers was doing what you was doing, that was not, you, and it was Triggs, you would want me to report on Triggs, and I was ready to rip him apart for the $1,000. I would listen, binary. I had a whole diatribe and speech about the nigga 1,000, how he owning trucks, is the Maserati real, the Photon win, and all of that. All of that went right out the fucking window when you find out it's a play, and then you got overplayed. Like, bruh, it was a
right.
play.
But did you speak on Triggs aligning himself up with the homie though? Did you speak on it?
I know why Triggs lined him up with the homie. So I mean, if he going to him for information, what the fuck I would say, man. He decided to make that decision on going to him for information. The problem with Shakim is that doesn't help his argument because Triggs is not a content creator. So it doesn't help his argument at all bringing up Triggs into it because at the end of the day, they're still looking at, well, you had him on your platform after we told you no, and you had him use that word not once, but twice, and you did
but
not.
Can you speak on that? Can you speak on the Trigg situation without involving Shakim? Just your general thoughts on it, because I haven't heard you yet speak on him actually working with a white supremacist to get his mission accomplished.
So binary. In regards to that, I think that the beef sector needs to handle Triggs and whatever they, however they feel about it.
Jeez, get out of here, Hoodie. Get out of here. Get your ass out. I can't do this shit. I can't do it. I can't do this shit. Hoodie be on that bullshit. How come you don't speak on it? Speak on it, brother. Speak on it, Hoodie. Come on, bro. Speak on it. You want to speak on it? Yeah, I think Hoodie's done. I think Hoodie's done. I think he's mad. You don't want to speak on it, Hoodie? All right, brother. All right, I'll let you go. Man, Hoodie be on that bullshit, man. He be on that bullshit. I told y'all. He can't even make a comment. Let me know if you back, man. I see you back there. Let me know if you back. He can't even make a comment, y'all. That's crazy. He can't even make a comment. Shakim, let me know if you want to hit that link if you want to come up here, bro. I don't think I pinned it, man. Hold on, let me see. Can't even make a comment, bro. Stop, bro. You can't even make a comment. That's gonna be up for the beef sector to decide. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, you ain't back. Okay, yeah, you ain't back. Okay. Man, what the hell, bro? What the hell, man? God, dog. I told y'all. I bet y'all thought I was up here tripping. I told y'all it won't even make a comment. But hey, I mean, that if I was in that particular situation, if I was in that particular group, I would love to have I would love to have a hoodie on my side. I would love to have a hoodie on my side. What's up, bro? I'd be bringing people up quick. You probably weren't even ready. Man, I better mute you. You could be like taking this shit.
By my mic.
You good? Okay.
You bring motherfuckers up here too damn quick.
I know. I bring y'all that quick. He couldn't even address the situation.
No, because Hood Conservative is involved, and when you're involved, you know, behind the scenes with a white supremacist,
crazy.
You know, you might want to just be quiet. Being quiet is a good decision, Hoodie.
That was
because he also just got, you know, hemmed up by Kip. So shout out to Kip for picking up the dub.
Look at D Darrell. D Darrell said it's good numbers tonight, and all I'm doing is eating fudge, drinking Gatorade, and talking about YouTube, brother. That's it. So let's talk about I guess Hennywise taking that clip and trying to make a big deal about it, knowing that you're familiar with me and how I operate. And I would say the only thing you were off on is you didn't know that I really wanted to just settle in the B sector. That's it.
No, and so that's what I'm saying. When you take a 40-second clip from a 2-hour live that from a sector you're not a part of with characters you don't know, of course, you know, Hennywise, I call her Pennywise because she posts her Cash App at the end of that clip. And I'm like, goddamn, broad, you could have at least donated to slander. She didn't even drop down. The audacity to steal somebody's clip and then put your Cash App at the end of the motherfucking video. So Pennywise is clearly off base. Pennywise clearly needs money. And Pennywise wants people to think that you are not trying to be part of the beef sector. But what I was saying was when you go to different sectors, you don't just pick up the whole sector. Like
those are facts.
You like anybody, and you know that. And you know that. So, yeah, you can explain that because I don't know why she said that.
Yeah, no, I spoke on it already. So I did say that typically when I go to sectors, because I'm putting my time, energy, and effort, and this is my free time in life when I'm on YouTube, this is my free time, and I like YouTube, so here I am. Typically when I go to sectors, I don't settle in because I don't think they're worth my time to invest in what they got going on. You know what I mean? I love our sector because I'm invested already, made a name in it, had our own kerfuffles in it. You know what I'm saying? But then when I go to the beef sector, I see like, oh, I can get comfortable here. This is dope. And so this is where I want to be. But I've been in multiple spaces, like you said, Shakim, to where I did go there and we did get a handful of people that come to watch us now. There are a handful of people that come watch us from other spaces because I went over there. You know what I mean? But I finally found the space that I actually love, bro. So, all right, Hoodie's back. Hoodie's back. Do you want to be on a panel with Hoodie or no?
I'll drop down.
You drop down. Ah, shit. Nah, you ain't dropping down. He dropped down.
God. I just wanted to say real quick that Hennywise put in the chat that she was given permission. She was also given a shout out during the live as well. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Well, you should have let Henny put that in the next video.
for his narrative, because he liked those narratives, even though he's not good at spinning them. He needs to take one of your narrative spinning classes.
Oh damn!
You're pretty good at narrative spinning, and Kip wasn't helping you today because Hennywise was listening to Kip talk about how he's been a master manipulator for years in the sector, and that Shakim is basically being controlled by a manipulator. So,
what the hell?
Yeah. Shout out to Shakim. Shout out to public relations.
What on earth? Well, yeah, okay. All right. Oh, it's the one that I commented on. It is in the video. Binary commented on the video. You can't BS me in line. You do everybody. Oh, yeah. I like you, Hennywise. Like, I like what you do. I really do. I like your work, girl. I like your work. You come on back up, Shakim. You can come on back up. Come on back up, brother. All right. Shoot. DJ Drama is going live right now. If anybody wants to head on over there, go ahead and head on over there. I'm just gonna do this. Like I said, I like it over here because numbers just don't matter over here. And to be honest, numbers don't matter anywhere. Go ahead. What's up, Shakim? Welcome back, bro.
Yeah, quality over quantity. I always say that.
Yeah, that's big time. That's big time. And so what I decided to do, Shakim, I don't know if you've heard this. I'm only gonna go to places in the beef sector where I'm accepted and not tolerated. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm glad you didn't pay Pizarro that insane amount because I hardly say anything in her chat anyways.
That's right.
Like when I go over there, if there are people that I really love in the chat that are over there, I will have conversation like nobody's business with them and not even focus on what's going on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Like I would really have conversation. And that's really the only reason I go over there is to figure out who's in the chat and who has that good conversation in the chat. But I'm no longer gonna go places to where I'm just tolerated. And I could tell Pizarro, she can give two shits about us, bro. But she tolerates us.
Did you see what happened earlier?
What happened?
She said she wanted to make an exception for me. You know what I'm saying, and let me on the panel.
That's crazy.
But I'm like, I'm feeling the same way. Like, same thing happened with Lady Nika. Like, they didn't even want to give me a chance over there. Like, I'm not doing that. It's so many channels to go to on YouTube throughout the day. Like, I'm moving around. Like, I'm moving. So I feel you.
Facts. And even QI is like, yo, you guys are only on one side of the beef sector anyways.
Right.
You're on one side. And I'm like, damn, so there's another side? Because I'm like, shit, where we're at right now, there's a lot of moving pieces. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit going on. So there's a whole nother side. And I want to check it out. I want to see what's going on over there. You know what I mean? So you gotta point us in the right direction, QI. You gotta lead us into the right direction.
And people like Hoodie, unfortunately, they have this old sector mindset. It's kind of like a religion. You know how people still believe, that a snake literally talked to Eve and shit. Right. It's outdated, and he doesn't know how to get with the times. And then you got to factor in that he really took the Godfather thing to his head. So his ego is just out of control right now, and he doesn't see the opportunity that's there. But I know, because I'm like, no, you've never had 130 people watching until you were talking about the beef sector. Let's keep it real, nigga.
Yeah, those are facts. Those are facts. Yeah, those are maybe on his when he was like, when he was a super staunch Trump supporter and he was like bashing the Democrats. Remember that Hoodie? Like when he was really, really bashing the Democrats, he may have had numbers like that then when he would go on those tirades. No,
Hood Conservative was never viral. Just go to his channel. He doesn't even do like real content. He just does. What he did was he created a bunch of shorts, and don't take this the wrong way, but yeah, there's a lot of people that just create a bunch of shorts and get a bunch of subscribers, but they don't actually build an audience through uploads, through live streams. He just got popping in the sector around Christmas. So
right. I thought he did good though. I thought he did good when he was talking about when he was when he wore his staunch republicanism on his sleeve.
Well, why didn't he stick with that then? Because that's a way bigger audience than the sector and the beef sector.
I think he got tired of it because you can only argue and talk shit about, Hunter Biden and all them for so long before you just start getting sick of it. You know what I mean? Like, I think he genuinely got sick of it. Like, I tried to do like sports, and I was actually doing, I don't know if you remember this, but I was actually doing really good when I was doing sports, especially when I was doing like the rigged NFL. My videos, not just my live streams, but my actual videos were getting thousands of views, 1, 2, 3, thousands of views. But I just got sick of it. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm tired of doing this. I don't even want to research this shit no more. And I have a gut feeling he just got tired of the same old arguments, the same old shit. You know what I mean? Appeasing. He got tired of appeasing. So at least he can like, oh yeah, and he said YouTube demonetized him for that political content too, so he had to really shift gears. So
I mean, hey, you can't, and that's why it's good to just experiment and try different shit. Like my Amir Ra channel is way bigger than I ever thought it would be. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like you just have to experiment with different content, and then just see what the algorithm picks up, basically.
Yeah. Hey, D Darrell, if you still in the chat, man, hit the link, bro. Hit the link. And I know you and Shakim got issues or whatever, whoop de whoop, but
I'll drop if he wants to come up.
Yeah, you can't even be on the panel with D Darrell.
No, I'm saying I don't know if he wants me to be up here. You know, they're trying to ostracize me right now. I'm like, do you remember when the Israelites, got put in exile and shit after the destruction of
right? Yeah, because they was worried the Israelites were gonna do some shit. Like, yeah, we're gonna lock all these motherfuckers up, man.
On his 40th year, on the 18th day of the 5th month, the word came to Ezekiel the priest, the prophet, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Babylonians. That's how I feel right now, nigga. I feel like Ezekiel and Jeremiah and Hezekiah and Nehemiah and all of them.
I had to mute because, man, you're gonna make me spit out this food I'm eating, bro. I hear you, man. I hear you. And what's crazy is case in point. I was talking about how Hoodie would not dare speak on the Ray Trigg situation. And then he came up here and had an opportunity to prove me wrong. And what did he do? He did not dare speak on it.
So is this making the news?
It's not making. Nah, I'm not putting this on the docket.
I agree, because I feel like maybe it's a clout chase anyway. Like, because ZX already figured out that Hood Conservative is a clout chaser. It didn't take him that long to figure that out. So I agree.
Right. Hold on, I'm writing in the back chat for you real quick. I gotta do it quick before somebody pops up here.
Okay.
Boom. There we go.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Yep. Don't play with it. Shout out to Robbie.
All right, you saw the second thing there?
Let me see. Okay, I'm down with it.
Yeah, and that's it, bro.
I'm down with it.
Yeah, you gotta make these moves, man. And like I said, I'm tired of going places where I'm only tolerated because I know the value we're bringing, Shakim. I know the value. Now check this out. Pizarro went on this whole campaign against Ness. Was it no against Brianna? She went on this whole campaign against Brianna, saying D Darrell is going to pull that money back. That was her first jab. Like, oh, you think you got this money? He's gonna refuse it. He's gonna make it come back to him. So she can't even accept that she got the money. Mm-hmm. And then she said, you better send that back to him and tell him to send that via Cash App. Like she was stuck on that shit. So that tells you what type of person you're really dealing with. You see what I'm saying? And so why would I want to go somewhere where somebody's only going to tolerate me? And she, you know what I mean? Because the reason why she was stuck on those numbers is because D Darrell in those things, he always puts shout out to Code Fam, shout out to Binary, whoop de whoop de whoop. That's why she's tolerating me.
Right.
That's why. She wants that cash grab. She definitely does. That's what she wants. She wants D Darrell to come through and drop $4.99 on her ass.
That's right. Get your money, black women.
That's what she wants. And all I'm saying is, I get it, man. First off, she doesn't want any heterosexual men even in her chat.
Yikes.
So it's like, okay, but all the peoples that I F with, they over there. So I'm gonna see if I can get away with being over there so I can at least talk in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And so, okay, cool. And then she tried to run that sneaky play. Hoodie trying to go into the back chat. What are you doing, Hoodie?
No, don't let him up here.
All right. Sorry, Hoodie. Shakim has spoken, brother. Shakim has spoken.
Only because he, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people to just sneak up here and read the back chat because I think you can't read the back chat unless you're on the panel, right?
I thought like you had to be up here when it was typed.
Oh, okay. So I'm wrong. Yeah. I'm sorry. No, he could come up here.
Yeah, but I don't want you going down though. You know
okay. Okay.
Yeah, unless you don't mind him being up here.
Nah, I'll drop and come back. He said it'll be brief. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know if Hoodie's drunk tonight. I don't know what type.
Nah, we gonna let Hoodie hang out. Sorry, Hoodie. Sorry, brother. Sorry, man. I'm choosing Shock Him over Hoodie right now. Sorry, Hoodie. I'm sorry, brother.
That
I'm
hurts.
sorry.
That hurts. That hurts.
Sorry,
so much.
Hoodie. I can't do it, brother. I can't do it. Type in the back chat, brother. Type in the back chat.
Right.
Treat him like Duke Pharaoh and shit.
Use them bacon fingers, nigga.
D-Darrell, hit the link, brother. Come on, D-Darrell, hit the link, brother. Come on. I gotta chop it up with you real quick. Come on.
Yeah, I'm loving D-Darrell in the beef sector. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it.
This shit's funny.
It. Truism is reviewing it right now, so it's making it to the manosphere. The universe is amazing. It truly is.
I think he's looking good. But I know I could be slightly biased. You know what I mean? I could be slightly biased, but I think, I think he's looking good. I think Drama is live. Go ahead, drop Drama's link and people can head on over there. He's live. I'm not going to end this live. I'm just going to sit and finish my pho. My pho is not cold, believe it or not. It's getting lukewarm though. It's still good as shit. The flavor is still good. All right, Hoodie left the back chat. Hoodie left the backstage. What do you mean I'm super messy? I am not super messy. I am not super messy. No, I'm chilling tonight. Like I'm chilling tonight. There's let me type something in the private chat before Hoodie's ass come back up here. Man, why do I have to try to use big words? There we go. See that right there?
Let me read it. Wow.
Oh, damn, there's Hoodie. There's Hoodie. How can I erase this shit? There's Hoodie.
Wait a minute, he's backstage.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
There's Hoodie shit. Hoodie reading that shit. Hoodie got his cam on reading that shit.
Hoodie on his Duke Pharaoh right now.
Hoodie on his Duke Pharaoh.
Shout out to the locally sector.
I think I got that shit off fast enough. I don't think you can see that shit.
Oh, you can't make this shit up, bro.
That shit is crazy. His ass done popped up.
And he said, I got time tonight, nigga. Even though I just did a show for 3 hours, nigga. I got time tonight.
He's like, it's Friday, and I ain't got shit to do. I got time tonight. God, dog. Hoodie's ass popped up there.
Nigga, you need to be following the ZX around, nigga. Find that nigga. Go to GFTV, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Have that conversation. Because he don't want to have a real man conversation. You know, and that's the thing about Hoodie. But not too much on Hoodie right now. What's the topic? We just freestyling right now?
Yeah, there's no topic, man. I'm chilling, bro. I'm really chilling. The title is for real. It's just Fug, Gatorade, and YouTube, man. I'm just over here hanging out because sometimes when you just do too much, I'm not saying like what we're doing is too much, but it's a lot. People don't realize how much has to go into preparing these shows. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just cool to just hit the live button and just chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm in Rama. I do ASMR now, and it's so relaxing and calming, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, you got to find other outlets. I mean, you can't be arguing all day. I mean, some people in the beef sector, they got the stamina.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All day arguing and shit.
All day, all night, all day. And that's why I'm glad Joanna, is here, because Joanna got stamina too. Shout out to Joanna.
Look, man, I'm done trolling Joanna. The shit was fun. I ain't even gonna hold you. It was easy. It was fun because I knew how to trigger her or whatever. But she has real value, like legit real value. The way she shut T Pre's ass down was crazy. Now, but what she doesn't realize is T Pre, T Pre's not. She's not. It's not over. Because T Pre, man, she don't stay down too long.
Something weird is going on with T Pre. Like she hasn't never like not gone live for months at a time. So I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I mean, if T Pre was still active in these streets, like you know how she was active when Breaking was around, she was going live every day, sometimes twice a day. So T Pre has kind of fell back a little bit. That's why I don't understand why she's going over there to the beef sector to try to, I guess, you know, throw me under the bus, but she's starting beef that she can't even finish because she's not even going live right now. She can't benefit. She had people dropping her chat in Lemon's chat, right? And I'm a mod over there, and I'm like, T Pre, you're not even going live. What's the point?
Oh, like, wow.
So are people just going to subscribe and then, like, you don't want dead subscribers? Like, you don't.
What do you
want
think it is? You think like StreamYard? She's not paying for StreamYard. You think maybe she has a job and she just doesn't have time for YouTube? Like,
I think she doesn't have content. She's not creative in that way. She knows how to get online and filibuster and, you know, do all of that, but that's not actual creativity. She never was a creative person to me. I just thought she was good at, you know, spinning narratives.
What happened said maybe she's just doing members only stuff right now. Maybe that's what she's doing. Maybe
cap.
She does. You don't think so?
She never does members only stuff. She don't give a fuck about that membership. I remember when 211 unsubscribed. Do you remember when 211?
I remember 211. I remember 211.
Yeah, 211 said, "Bitch, you ain't even doing members only content." I gotta unsubscribe.
That's crazy.
And 211 never came back.
That's crazy. Dang, I can't imagine not doing members only content. Like, how can you take people's money and not provide anything? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, if you're a logical person, yeah, but T Pre, I don't know. I think she has a long way to go. A long way to go. Shout out to Cassie.
Oh God. Well, YouTube is a grind, and and there's no instant gratification with YouTube. You can put your all into this bullshit, and you know your all doesn't pay off because T Pre has a dope theme. She has excellent graphics. She has timers. She has everything over there. Like everything is set up for her. But if you don't have the longevity, you know what I mean? If you don't have the perseverance, this shit ain't gonna work, man. I don't care what kind of
consistency. I've learned
consistency. Yep.
No matter what sector I'm in, it's just consistency. Because even if you do a video that does numbers, if you're not always going live and always having those notifications go out, then it's like, what's the point? Like people are gonna come and leave, and I think that's what happened to her channel.
Right. And I'm so glad that you and I were able to find a lane, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we were able to find a lane that kind of works for us so that we can keep that consistent routine going. You know what I mean? So I think that's dope how we figured this shit out.
Yeah, because we didn't come in the beef sector how they came into the beef sector. They just came to throw motherfuckers under the bus.
Yeah.
So when you come in with like bad intentions and with, you know, those kind of motives, I mean, yeah, you'll be motivated for a day or two to talk your shit, but to actually get up every morning and like break down a show and do analysis, keyword analysis, not you know, narratives, not roasting, but literally analysis. When you can do that, then you can go to any sector and do this. Like literally, I can't wait to talk about Candace Owens. Like I'm about to have a field day.
Right. What is your disdain against Candace Owens, man? Because I am so glad that she actually called out the Black Lives Matter movement. So that's one good thing she did, unless you have something other than that, like unless you have a different take on it.
I mean, well, the number one thing with Candace Owens is that I have a problem with her Republican affiliation because Republicans are not concerned about black women. So we have to start with that, right? Is that fair?
The Republicans are not for black women?
Right. Or just black people in general.
I would say both parties, Republican and Democrat. It's just Democrat covers it up better than the Republicans, but I'm going to say both of them don't really have our best interest in mind. But
Neither one.
I'm gonna rock with you though, but go ahead.
Neither one is like for us, right? But I'm just saying the lesser of two evils. If you're going to be political, you know, There you go.
Right, but go ahead. So okay, I'm agreeing. They're not for us.
And then I just feel like she does what I call shock value. Like when you listen, like I'm not saying like I know every one of her talking points, but I do know like when I watch her videos, I'm always like shocked by the end of the video, like shocked.
Mm.
And I'm just like, she plays off shock value. And to me, that doesn't last. And I feel like that's why she got fired, because the Daily Wire is an independent news company that was started by people that she's well connected to. I believe her husband is what's her husband's name? Hold on.
I know it's that white dude, right?
It's a white dude. I don't remember his name though. I don't remember his name, but either way, it's like for you to get fired, you know, it just shows you that it doesn't matter how much cooning you do. It doesn't matter how much shoe shining you do. It doesn't matter how much shock value you do. You are disposable, just like anybody else, especially when you piss off the people whose name starts with a J. You're done.
Oh, shit. No, that's real. Do you ever think that there's going to come a time where black folks, where the tables are going to shift or turn, or however you see it, where black folks are going to be kind of like the J people? Because you heard about Russia, right? And them unlocking the vault or whatever. I heard this happened years ago as well, but just nobody gave a damn. But they unlocked the vault, and you're starting to see that like all the depictions of Jesus and the disciples and all that shit was black.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar. A lot of the Russian portraits of like early Christian figures are definitely black. Some of the popes of Russia were black too. But you're saying, do I ever think there will come a time where we'll be
in that position of the Jays? You know what I mean? Because if you wanna like compare, and I hope this doesn't get flagged for hate speech or anything like that, because it's not. I'm just trying to be careful with my words. If you want to compare struggles, come on now, stop. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. If you want to compare struggles, stop it, man. Like there has to come a time. But people say that we are so unorganized.
We are.
That is never going to happen. And I just can't. I could see it happening years and years and years down the road, you know, generation after generation after generation. And finally something happens where we actually get organized, but definitely not in our lifetime.
Well, I believe in the multiverse theory. So I do believe that in an alternative universe, we will be in that position. And I feel like that's why so much is going on, and so much has been going on for so long. So yeah, I do think that it's possible, because if it wasn't possible, they wouldn't try to prevent that from happening.
You're trying to stop us from not finding out who we truly are and stuff. Stop trying to prevent that. So multiverse and string theory, are those two similar things, or are you familiar with string theory at all?
Oh yeah. I'm very familiar with string theory.
All right.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just asking, are those two similar things? Or I don't know if you watched this series called Lost. This series happened like a long ass time ago. I think it was on ABC or whatever. And that was like a multiverse type series, which I thought was dope as shit. Right. But you know, string theory is multiple universes attached. But how can I put this? A billion different universes happening with the same type of person. Like I can be here in a billion other different places, but multiverse is that kind of like the heaven kind of like thing. Like you leave here and you go somewhere else, and leave there, you go somewhere else. I don't really know the difference. That's all.
Oh yeah. Well, nah, it's kind of like that. It's more so like strings are like so small that it's like stretched out, and you can contain everything in the universe in a little string. So basically you can be in all places, and you can break time symmetry and go backward and forward. So that's it's not the same as multiverse, but they do have like similar underlying scientific theories, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. And what's crazy is how people will take that as facts, even though it's all theory.
It's all theory.
But then they want to shit on God. You know what I'm saying?
It's all still just a theory. You know, the more we study the universe, the less we know, which is actually kind of funny, because
crazy.
We
so
love
Outlaw says, I'm not going to highlight it because I don't know how YouTube is, but he says the small hats have gotten reparations. Black folks got speeches. That's crazy.
It's true. It's true because they
That's
know
crazy.
what will happen if they give us reparations. I mean, come on, bro. We came out of slavery and came from nothing, like literally nothing,
Mm.
and made a way out of no way. So if they give us reparations, it's over. It's never going to happen.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, do you think reparations wakes us up? You think that wakes us up? Or do you think because maybe they're on the verge of giving it to us, but they want to program us first? Because every time I hear, except for your debate with Drama, which was an excellent debate, by the way, but every
Thanks.
time I hear of people talking about reparations, they always want to have a caveat of, man, black people, and even the comedians, they do this shit all the time. Black people are going to waste their money. Cadillac is going to, they're going to sell out of Cadillacs. They're going to, you know what I mean? The grills, like they always try to put that, they always try to warp our brain. So
That's right.
do you think like we could overcome capitalism, greed, egocentrism, like all that stuff? Do you think we can overcome that to actually build as a people?
Yeah, I do believe in the talented tenth, which is
Mhm.
basically like from the souls of black folk, which says that the majority of us, unfortunately, will not achieve that. But all we need is 10%. We
Mhm.
don't need everybody to be on board. So yeah, we can get to that 10% threshold. Absolutely.
That's what's up, bro. And I 100% agree. And I saw you put the talented 10th in the chat, and I was grinning from ear to ear, bro. I was grinning from ear to ear, man. You know me, I really don't speak too much on like serious issues because one, I don't think I have the voice yet, but I know I have the knowledge, if that makes sense. Because you know me, I haven't really started digging too deep into this stuff until like what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So I don't feel like I know enough to clearly speak, but I have a deep rooted conviction, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you can have a deep rooted conviction and also be learning at the same time.
Hmm.
Like, because I'm always learning like new stuff, reading new stuff. Like I did the whole Gnostic Bible, and it took
Mm.
me. The final video is 12 hours, but the editing was probably 48 hours.
Mm.
So I learned a lot just by having conversations about it, by talking about it. So yeah, I mean, get in where you fit in. That's what I'm doing. I'm not really. I think it's funny that Hoodie thinks I really care to be accepted. I'm like, I've never been popular. Like, I mean, in
Right.
terms of politics, if we're playing
Right.
politics,
Hmm.
numbers wise, I'm up there with everybody else. But
Hmm.
politics, no.
Yeah. Can you read that? I'm sorry, I just took a bite of food. Can you read that right there?
Outlaw said they give any excuse not to cut the checks. They're cutting checks to migrants who just showed up with no questions asked. Facts, Outlaw.
Insane, man. Insane. And it's like a slap in our face, bro. It's like a slap in our face. Like, look at what we're doing for everybody but y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's
It really is.
like,
But it's always been that way. If you read, like I was just referencing Up from Slavery by Booker T. Washington, he talks about that. Like the Freedmen's Bureau was originally called the Bureau of Refugees, right?
Mhm.
So you think about a refugee now, you don't think of black people as refugees, which essentially are prisoners of war. And they promise black people 40 acres and a mule and money and all of this shit. And then they turned around and we don't know where the money went. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
We
Crazy.
just don't know where it went. It just disappeared somewhere.
Yeah. Wow, I actually got through the chat as well, man. This has been a great conversation. See, we don't always, that's why I went live. You know, I didn't want to hear the drama. I didn't want to, not DJ drama, but I didn't want to hear the drama. I didn't want to hear the screaming. I just wanted to just chill out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had enough of that for a week. You know what I mean? I've had enough.
Absolutely. Me too.
And you know what I put in the private chat, and I can't wait for that to happen. Is that going to affect our numbers? Yes, but is it going to be more quality work? Of course it is. Of course it is. You know, and that's why I can't wait to move how we're about to move because it just makes sense. You know what I mean? It makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So I mean, there are places here. I'm gonna put this in the back chat. Hopefully, nobody tries to pop up before I'm done typing. I'm not even gonna hit send until I know it's safe. I may spell some stuff wrong here, but there are places that I know I want to go, and I would love for you to add to it. Hold on, let's see here. Look at that. We don't have to be behind the scenes to work. I don't know why everybody thinks they got to be behind the scenes and run all these plays and all that bullshit. Hold on. And I know you're going to be in agreements with this. Let's see. There's one more, and add to it if you want. But that's the focus.
Yeah, bro, man, it's like, and this is why I believe in telepathy. Like, and I've seen evidence of it myself. And why was that my exact thought? Like, what are the chances? What are the chances?
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
And
what happened said abbreviate. I know, right?
I'm gonna add one more because I know that they're trying to keep me away from this person, but I really, based off energy, I just deal with energy, bro. I don't deal with stuff. So I might get in a little trouble for that too, but that'll be a nice little storyline.
Yes. 100% in agreement, bro. 100% in agreement. So there we are, man. I mean, that's it. So I'm just up here chilling, Shakim. You can stay up here with me. I mean, I'm not doing much. I might even mute and finish this shit while playing a video. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I'm just gonna stay live. Hold on, nobody's up here, so here we go. This might get me in trouble. Hold on. Hoodie's ass gonna pop up. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay live.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Why not?
All right. Yeah. So I have a timer. And like I said, I don't care like if nobody's here, because there's tons of people that are actually live right now that they can be at. But we have 29, including us, 31 people up. Now we have 34 people here. I mean, that's cool with me. That's cool. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, why not? Courtney knows.
Oh, shout out to Courtney, because she sent a very what I call a facetious super chat, and she was the only person that actually sent one tonight, which was kind of hard to watch. But she said from a black female that you didn't want over here,
pretty much. Yeah,
and I was like,
from the 1K in the chat.
What are we supposed to do with that? Like. Like, I wouldn't even read that super chat. I'd be like, Moms, delete that shit.
I think she likes Hoodie, though. It ain't nothing wrong with liking Hoodie.
No, I just feel like she was trying to. I don't know. It's like, was she mad about his black woman comments? Like, I really didn't understand what was that super.
She said, I didn't even say that. She was big up in him. She was pretty much saying, hey, you didn't want us over here. Here we are supporting you. That's what she was saying.
Okay. Well, if that's what she meant it, then I'll take it like that.
Yeah. What happened said, not mods deleted.
Yeah, we
illuminated melanin. Melon. I don't know why I want to say melanin every time I see that. Okay. All right, so let's talk about some beef sector, folks. Since we're getting beef sector people up in here, why not? Let's talk about some beef sector people. What's your thoughts on lemonade?
Oh, Lemon is cool as shit, bro.
Yeah,
like Lemon is. I think he's like the outlier, and I love outliers because they bring a whole different side, right? So yeah, I've been on this panel. I like how he controls this panel. The thing that I don't like about him is that sometimes he will fall asleep like in the middle of the show. And I'm just like, God damn, this is.
And then he gets crazy.
This is the beef sector, nigga. You can't fall asleep as the host as a beef sector. You can't do that.
Then you're gonna be deleting lives and shit.
Right, and that's why I'm glad I got that clip, nigga, because that live with this, he got privated expeditiously, nigga.
What happened said, remember, this may be clip when you talked about not mods deleted. Yeah, what happened? Yeah, Hennywise be on that shit, don't she? Hennywise don't give a damn.
Oh, Henny, yeah, I ain't even no attention for Pennywise, but yeah, Lemon is cool as shit. I enjoy his platform. I will always feel comfortable going over there to answer questions because I know I will at least be able to respond, and I appreciate that
Fact.
because I can't even do that in the sector that I come from. So
That's wild, bro. That's crazy to me. ODS is here. What's up, ODS? ODS is in the building. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, so yeah, Lemon's cool. Lemon's cool as shit. Let's talk about who should we talk about? I already said, I'm not really digging Pizarro. I don't know. And I know she's probably happy about that shit. She don't want our asses over there anyways.
yeah, I'm like, who are you for me to pay you $250? Like, there are
that's
so many
crazy.
other channels I could have. Now, if she would have been reasonable and said like 50 or something like that, I would have said, okay, cool.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm desperate to type in her chat. It's not like she's Ness or Brianna. You know what I'm saying? It's not
That's
like
right.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, she gets those type of numbers. Now, let's see if you and I are similar. Whenever I go to a chat or whenever I go to a channel, I get a vibe from it, like a certain vibe. And I
That's
don't know
right.
why when I go to Pizarro's joint, it's always like this dark energy. Like there's a dark vibe to it. And I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't understand it, bro. I don't know if you and I are the same, but
Mhm.
it's just some kind of dark to it.
Well, I wouldn't say I did enjoy when her and girl from the Mo 3 sector got into it. That shit was hysterical. I
I
enjoyed
didn't
that.
see that.
Did you? Oh, okay, never
Is
mind. I
that
ain't gonna-
Coolin? Was it with Coolin?
No. This is somebody from the Mo 3 sector. It's I got the video right here. It's Sin City.
Oh no, I didn't see that, bro. It was good.
It was. I might have to. That's why I might have to send her that $50. It was that good.
Oh wow.
Just kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding. I'm not sending her no money. I asked her if she had a PayPal. She was like, no, Cash App only. I'm like, goddamn, shit, I take Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, Chime, Zelle, all of the above, Western Union, MoneyGram, nigga, I take it all. So I don't know what type of time they on, but shout out to Pizarro. But yeah, Sin City came up there ready, nigga, like, and then Pizarro was ready too, nigga. Like they
That's
was
crazy.
so
See,
ready.
I gotta go see that. See, here I am talking shit. Now I gotta go catch the replay. Damn it, man.
I have the clip. I don't know if you want to hear it, but it was great, bro. It was great.
You want to just listen to it?
I have it. Yeah.
Yeah. We can. We ain't watching it because she'll probably strike my ass. We can
Okay,
listen to
I
it.
got you. It's only like a minute anyway.
All right. Yeah. Let's listen to it.
I got you. Fair use.
Fair use. I'm surprised D Darrell didn't hit the panel, man. I wanted to talk to him
because he lost that copyright strike, nigga. He can't come up here.
Oh man.
That's why I said if he wants me to drop down, I have no problem dropping down because I know he's a little butthurt in more ways than one right now. So you know what I'm saying. I will be a little salty as well if I. And here's the thing about D Darrell's copyright strike. I'm gonna forward you the email because the spell check and it was just the grammar and the lack of sentence structure for me. I'm just like,
do not send me the email, brother. I don't want to see the email.
I'm trolling.
I don't want to see that shit.
I already shared it on my channel already. I'm trolling. I already
Damn
covered
it,
it on my channel anyway. But I went in, nigga, and then ODS is so petty, he gonna share the video and shit. I'm like,
Lord.
it was hilarious, bro.
Oh my god.
Hysterical. But yeah, here's the video. So again,
right.
fair use.
Fair use.
Make sure this bunking asshole. Okay, let me put my banner up because these bitches like to play games with your channels and shit. They're gonna pussy hoe right there. Yeah, bitch, I pull up and come on, fuck hoe. I pull up. What you say, hoe? What you say? Cause we ain't hearing that shit, fuck hoe. We ain't hearing that fuck. Bitch, I said fuck Mo3 and fuck you too, you stink deadly pussy having ass bitch. You scary bitch. Together, raggedy asshole. When you gonna do that? When you gonna get your life together, bitch? When you gonna focus on your motherfucking life? You know, like you 30 years old, but bitch, you up like giving 40. You run down ass fuck ass 30. Bitch, stop playing, hoe. Stop stupid ass hoe. Bitch, you ain't shit running this shit, hoe. How you ain't running shit, hoe? Bitch, you ain't talking shit, hoe. You ain't got shit on me, hoe. Bitch, you ain't stop, motherfucker. Stop that shit, hoe. Fuck you, too. Bitch, you ain't fucking get bitch. Bitches don't fuck with me. Bitches don't fuck with me. Let's motherfucking get Bitch, you ain't no motherfucking call for me, huh? Are you fucking dumb? Bitch, are you motherfucking dumb? Bitch, don't call for me, huh? Don't motherfucking call for me, bitch. I don't know you, huh? I don't think I'm with you, huh? Bitch, you ain't know shit about me. Bitch, you ain't know shit about me, huh? Fuck you, man, huh? You sure did. You wanted to smoke, so you got it. You wanted to smoke, so you motherfucking got it, bitch. What's good, bitch? What's good, bitch? You wanted to smoke. You wanted to smoke, huh? You wanted to smoke, and you a rapping ass, you fuck, bitch. That's what you is. You a fuck asshole, bitch. That's what you is. Fuck you stupid ass bitch. Fuck wrong with you. Bitch. Bye, you stupid ass hoe. Bye, get the fuck out there, shit, huh? Get the fuck out there, huh? Get the fuck out there. Fuck you mean? You ain't running shit over your bitch. This bitch sector. What the fuck good, bro? You running the things just so you got it, hoe. Ain't nothing wrong with my motherfucking nigga, hoe. Bitch, you can't touch my shit. How about you go buy your better man get your rubber with me, bitch? How about that?
Damn.
Well, shit.
No, that was a body bag. Nigga.
That was a body bag, but I'm still not taking my ass over there. But damn.
I'll watch from the clouds because
Yeah.
Pizarro will give you that work, nigga. I mean,
No,
I
that was
can't wait to
alright.
see Sin City's response later on today. Whenever she goes live, it'll be great.
Oh, is she slated to go live?
Yeah, she has a live setup.
Okay, man. Ron P is here. Ron P be doing the Lord's work, man. He be dropping the timestamps for us and everything, bro.
Oh, damn. Is she live right now? Oh, she's actually live right now. My bad.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to catch the replay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Let me go check something out real quick. This might be a long ass live, Sharkan.
I'm loving the Mo 3 sector and the beef sector beefing is like better than loving hip hop to me. So I'm here for it.
Right. So what's your take on damn MHB, most hated blogger? Do you think he's just clout chasing? Do you think he's being strategic? What's your thoughts on him?
I would say that he's just looking for clout. I mean, the beef sector has a lot of clout. I mean, let's keep it real. If you can
Right.
dox the entire beef sector on live and get paid to do it, then nigga, look, he had more people. I mean, I'm not even gonna say how many people was over there, but let's just say his numbers are reflecting that he made a good decision for numbers and money. Because I mean, he puts his Cash App on the thumbnail, so you can literally just click the QR code with your phone and send him the money. I mean, it's so easy. So
Right. That's crazy.
he's doing this thing, but I'm not co-signing it because that's very dangerous. Like he's playing a very dangerous game. So
Yeah, he is. Can't you get like the FBI involved with this kind of bullshit?
hey, it can go there. It can go there. It could go so many places.
Right. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Yeah. I'm not. The only thing that I like about it is Ness's response. I like how Ness is handling the situation. I like how she is capitalizing. She's like, okay, if he's gonna try to make money, I'm gonna definitely make money. And I'm gonna keep coming back at him and keep coming back at him. I think it's dope. I think Jay Dunn responded pretty well. You know, she
Yeah,
was
she
just
did.
yeah, she responded well. Brianna's just blowing the shit off. She's like, I ain't got time for this Negro. That's pretty cool. But Ness is with the shits right now. She's with the shit, you know. So
Yeah, but they had to kind of push her, and I noticed that because at first Ness wasn't
she wasn't going
responding.
for it. Yeah,
He
you're right.
wasn't going. But after getting doxxed every day, down to her socks and her panties, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At this point, she's fighting back. So I'm enjoying it. I mean, it sucks that everybody's getting doxxed, but I don't really think he's exposing anything that's really that damaging when you really look at it. Like, okay, Ness had
Right.
some tickets a few years ago. She had a suspended license, big fucking deal. My license might get suspended next week, nigga.
Right. I'm pretty sure when he looked me up and he saw my shit, he was like, this shit, it ain't even, what the fuck? Who is this, Urkel? What the hell?
He thought you were 53, so you know, I'm gonna let him keep thinking, you know.
I think that he really found me and he realized there's just really nothing to dock. Like there's nothing to dox. Like when there's zero, not even a parking ticket, bro. Like there's nothing to be like, ooh. It, you know, and I already warned my family. I was like, look, if somebody calls you, you don't recognize the number, don't pick it up. There's this dude on YouTube going crazy right now, calling people and trying to get them in all kinds of bad conversations that he's going to have on the YouTube. You know what I mean? So they know not to even pick up some strange numbers or whatever. That's sad that I have to do that, man. And my wife, she's looking at me like, damn, what kind of place on YouTube are you at right now?
It's like Love and Hip Hop. I look at it like Love and Hip Hop. Like, okay, I mean, Cardi B came from Love and Hip Hop, so I mean, anybody can make it. And I heard them say they've never made this much money before. So, hey, I mean, it's good. It's good for everybody if you make something of it. If you know how to capitalize. If you aren't just in it for the instant gratification of like, oh, I didn't get no cash apps today, so I'm not going live and talking about the beef sector. Like niggas like Hoodie that want that instant gratification, you know, it ain't gonna happen.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And this is one thing I love. I'm going to go ahead and reiterate something I've already said. At Code Fam HQ, everybody's responsible for their own actions, but they cannot get kicked out of the group. Like you're not gonna get kicked out of the group. You're always going to have a platform to speak your speech, whether you're wrong or right, however you want to defend yourself, but you're not getting kicked out of the group. And everybody on Code Fam, we could disagree with each other. We don't have to have this same group think, the same mentality, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. We can disagree. Case point proven that Hoodie, Ray Triggs, Drama, all them, they can't do that. They cannot do that. I spoke about, hey, let's just see if Hoodie is going to say anything about Ray Triggs because he hasn't so far. He hasn't said anything. His primary focus has been on Shakim. Hoodie came on this panel and kept trying to link Shakim. And I said, hey, how about you just leave Shakim out of it and just tell me your thoughts on Ray Triggs aligning himself up with the white supremacist? And he's like, well, that's not going to be good for the B sector. I was like, no, tell me your thoughts. How do you feel? And then he had to step down. Oh no, I hit him. I hit the trap door on him.
You gave him many opportunities, though. I mean, Hoodie is not one to bite his tongue, and he also is obvious. I know Triggs better than anybody. Triggs has sent me money recently, so if Triggs has sent me money recently, then I know that he sent Hoodie some money because the show he already had the title set up like Triggs Speaks, and it was only like 12 o'clock. I'm like, why? Right. How did you know this was gonna happen? And then Poe Derek just happened to show up, and Triggs has the floor, and he's expecting me to hit the link, but I didn't hit the link because I didn't take the bait.
Right, and I'm glad you didn't. That's a good look, bro. That was a good look. But yeah, I mean, you will never hear them talk bad about each other. No. Ever. You know, so that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate that they don't have that freedom. And when money is involved, it always F's things up. So if you think it's because maybe Ray is sending money, money messes everything up, man.
It really does.
You know, but when you have freedom, like how we have freedom, and the money will come. You don't have to force money out of people. The money will come. Just focus in on what you want to do. Have your freedom, have the passion that you need to have. That's why I love being a part of the B sector, even though I'm not B sector. I'm not saying I'm B sector. Nobody in B sector. I'm not claiming that shit. I'm just a part of it because I position myself to be a part of it. I make commentary on it. I frequent chats. I go on panels. So I'm a part of it. I love it. And that's where the passion comes from. And then the money comes. The money follows.
Absolutely. And it's like, it all goes back to gratification. You have to train your brain to seek long-term rewards and more satisfying things. Like going live is cool, but I think Hoodie really, that Godfather shit, man, it's dangerous. That's why I don't want no titles on YouTube. I've been the Sun God since I was born, since the egg, and I'm gonna leave the Sun God. I don't want no titles. Don't call me the Godfather. Shit, I'm just the Sun God. That's it.
I didn't even like when Duke Farrell tried to put Lord in front of my name. Damn all that. Anybody that got Lord in front of their name, funeral after funeral after funeral.
Oh, he deserves. I was thinking about having a funeral for his deleted channels because there's so much content on this nigga. Like, and then my most popular video is my Duke Pharaoh and Eyes Antonio thing. So
Oh, that's crazy. And I did not say I was beef sector. Girl, stop, Courtney. And Courtney, you wanted me to drop my members link? That's on the other page, homegirl. That's on the other page. This is my relaxing page. This is where we're chilling. Big goals, not little ones. Don't follow after the cult leaders. These are all facts.
it's like 1984 because I'm thinking about doing an audiobook for 1984, but it's just a long ass book. But
Oh,
I love
man.
books like that because they kind of remind you, like, hey, you know, it's so easy to control people's minds. Like,
Mhm.
people are
Who was
so.
on 19? Who was on 1984? Give me a couple. That's not the Jim Jones era, is it?
No, it was written in 1949.
Oh, 1949. Hold on. So you got me bugging out. So 1949 or 1984? Oh, it was written in 1949. 1984
Yeah,
was written in 1949. Let me look this shit up.
yeah,
1984.
right. So it's written
Oh,
for
they
the
even got a movie on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, George Orwell. Come on.
I don't know why I don't know about this book. Why don't I know about this shit?
You never heard of doublethink or thought crime or newspeak or anything like that, or 2 + 2 = 5?
Oh shit, man! I gotta look this shit up, bro. So that all came from this book.
Yeah. Like the whole concept of like doublethink,
Sectarianism.
thought crimes, Big Brother, all of that came from 1984.
Wow, and represent. Okay, damn! I've never heard of this book, bro. Damn, there's a thing that says, "Why is 1984 banned?" Oh shit!
Well, it's a follow up to Animal Farm. So if that's banned, then Animal Farm is probably banned too.
Damn! Wow, you just put me up on something. I cannot wait. You said it's a long ass book, though.
It's not. I'm talking about from the perspective of doing an audiobook.
Oh,
But
right.
nah, reading it is not that long. Like if
They
you're
have
just
the
reading,
audio book already, brother, but not your voice, though.
right? How long is it?
Hold on. It just says listen now. Let me click on it. Let me see. This shit is oh damn, bro. It's 11 hours and 22 minutes.
Yeah, because it takes so much longer to read something out loud than to read it with your eyes. So you could probably read the entire book in like 5.5 hours if you just
I
sat
couldn't
down.
do it. I couldn't do that. No, it would take me to read that entire book. It would probably take me about 6 months. Because I'm look at Ron P. Ron P is
Well, you're
on
kind of busy anyway, so I get it. Yeah, you
right.
got too much going on.
And like I have to when I read, I have to like really internalize what I'm reading. That's why I'm real careful on reading books because
Mhm,
of the way that I read. You know what I mean? Like,
mhm.
this is something I think you pointed out that's kind of a flaw in me, anyways, and that is how quick I internalize shit. And how quick, you know what I mean? How quick I'm able to internalize shit and try to make that the thing. Because you were like, damn, binary, I can't believe he was so quick to just go with the flow of people and to do this and to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just falling back. And when I read, it's even worse, Shakim, because when I read, that shit just comes alive and it feels like I'm there and it feels like this is part of who I am. And I start getting internal. That's why, like, when I studied the occult, bro, that was a hard exit out.
It always is. Yeah.
It was a hard exit out. And like and the deeper and deeper I got into the occult, the scarier it was because it was like how can I say this? Because I'm talking about this in the B sector, but it was like you had to go a route that you're very uncomfortable with in order to gain more knowledge, which was crazy. Like you had to be comfortable. I don't want to get too much into it, but I think you know where I'm getting. Like when you go so deep down the rabbit hole, it always leads to something that makes you extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have to basically get comfortable with the unknown and then also with the unknowable because there's the unknowable, there's the unknown, and then there's the known. So you just have to get comfortable like that. But once you do that, I mean, you can literally study anything, like all genres of stuff. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
you see what QI put? Hazing. When you
Oh
get
yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
yeah, because when you get deep, there is a spiritual hazing that that they're expecting you to go through in order to reach new heights or new levels of understanding that I was not willing to go through. I spent 2 years studying the occult, like like real years, like the same way I studied Christianity, the same way I studied Buddhism, Hinduism, the same way I studied that, I studied the occult. And that was the hardest shit to get out of. The hardest shit, like mentally. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like practicing, but
Mhm.
it was so ingrained. Like I don't know. And then I started stumbling across videos and music. And go ahead.
No, I mean it's kind of like unbrainwashing yourself is harder than brainwashing yourself.
Mm-hmm. Facts. No, that's real. What does Illuminated say? When you down the rabbit hole, you got to remember everything is not everything. What is it, Alice in Wonderland? That's real.
You realize it's all saying the same thing a different way. Like I can go from Medu Neter to Hebrew to Chinese to
Mm-hmm.
the Mayas to Olmecs. Like it's all the same thing once you understand symptomatic thought. Symbolism is where people get stuck.
Mm.
That's where everybody gets stuck at because the symbol is so powerful and it's always right or wrong. Like, okay, evil or good, black and white. It's never like, okay, well, how did we create the symbol? What was like, a good example is like racism. Like, racism can only exist symbolically, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Whereas reality shows us something different, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's the manifestation. It's the manifestation of the symbol. Like just if I'm going way off track, please just reel me back in. But thoughts, right? Thoughts are the symbols, and then we manifest those things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the manifestation of racism, somebody had to choose superiority, inferiority, which are thoughts, and then these damn things are played out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you understand nature. QI in the chat understands nature, and we know that words are just things that we label things. Like a tree really isn't a tree.
Right.
A tree is just there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We labeled that shit. We
Exactly.
don't, you know what I mean? And those labels is what's shaping and defining our worldview, our perspective, our paradigms, and all that shit. But in all actuality, mass is just mass, matter's just matter. A tree. You know what I'm saying? So so I hear what you're saying as far as thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Because a tree isn't a tree without our thoughts, but a tree is always going to be there. I hope I'm not going crazy with that.
No. I'm following you. It's all based on whether you're looking at the wave or the particle. What are you looking at? Because our eyes have like receptors, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But when you're like a dung beetle has way more receptors than we have, so they can see different spectrums of light, and they use light to guide them and like move them around the earth and stuff like that. So it's all about the hologram. Like your eyes determine where you are in the hologram. I agree.
That's dope, bro. That's freaking dope, man. Yeah. Man, that was a dope ass conversation. If anybody wants to hit that link, you can go ahead and hit the link. Come on up, chop it up with us. I'm gonna be on here. Like I said, I'm just gonna be on here chilling. Let me go to my premium account. Well, I can't really see shit on my premium account. Hold on,
They told Dita Rail to stay in the meat sector. Yikes.
Lord Jesus, who said that?
Truism is reviewing the interview with So this is like Manosphere. So they don't play that shit. They are like, the vulture. The deceased is equipped by the vulture.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the rail right now, nigga. They are eating that nigga up.
Yeah, what do you think about the Manosphere and all that shit?
Well, I think there's different ideologies even within the Manosphere. I just think you have to kind of move around a lot, just like you have to move around a lot in the beef sector. Right. So I don't really get caught up in one ideology of the manosphere. I just listen to the talking points and I pick up some and others I discard. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Like, there's the Passport Bros. I think that's part of the manosphere. And then you got your aunties, and then you got your Kevin Samuels. Then you
Right.
got your Tommies, right?
You got your Tommy
Those-
Sotomayor. You got
those
your
are yeah.
Obsidian,
Mm-hmm. You got your O'Shea's.
O'Shea. Yup. O'Shea Duke Jackson. Yup.
Mhm.
And then you also got the woman's sphere aspect of it. So you got women like Dee Dee, or
Oh, okay.
kind of like, you remember Dee Dee and Paige from years and years ago?
Oh yeah.
She packed that husband story up, nigga. The channel used to be called Dee Dee and Paige. It used to be a couples channel, and
Mhm.
she just rebranded it as Dee Dee, and now she just talks about, like that type of content.
That's
So
crazy.
shout
Are
out
they
to Dee
still
Dee.
married though?
I don't think they ever were together. I mean,
Oh shit.
I mean, most people already didn't think they were together, and I think she picked up on that, and she just said, you know what, let's try something else.
Oh wow. Hold on. I need to sign into my other account. Oh my gosh. Because we're gonna see who's doing what. But I hope I don't expose nothing crazy, man, doing this. Let's see. We're gonna see what's going on, man, in the world of YouTube right now. Unless you want to go live, bro, I'll go over there and hang. Unless you got something you trying to do. I don't know.
No, I mean, I am going to go live, but it's going to be about Candace Owens, so
Okay.
it'll be later,
Okay. What time you doing that?
probably in the waking hours.
Oh shit, that late. Oh damn, do I not remember the password to this shit? Hold on. Come on, that has to be it. Oh shit. How many times can I guess this shit? Ugh. Okay. They're gonna lock me out.
Wow, Hood Conservative is making his rounds tonight.
Wow, where's he at now?
He's at Truism.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he's on the panel.
I would think he'd be at dramas right now.
I would think so too. But I think he's not really interested in drama show. I mean, let's keep it real. Like Hoodie's only been to dramas panel one time, and that was it. I never see Hoodie over there.
Wow. That's crazy. Shout out to drama though. Shout out to drama. Okay, I have to get this damn password. Why? What in the world? Come on now. Come on. Let's see. Please don't lock me out. Please don't lock me out. All right, there we go. I got it. Shit. So the sun god Ra, huh? It wasn't. When did I learn about like Egyptian style gods? That was probably believe it or not, I really didn't know about Egyptian gods till about 8 years ago, bro. I've really been sheltered and shit.
Well, we all have, because they've kept this from us. Egyptology is kind of like separate from African studies.
Mhm.
So it's like they treat Egypt as a whole different, I guess, discipline. So most people haven't. There's very few colleges that even have like focuses in that. So it's more so due to the American or the Western education system than anything.
Right. That's crazy. All right, where is the live button? There's a live button. Let's see.
What
Oh,
happened?
shit.
Yes, I'm a night owl. Like the hour of Brahma. I always wake up at the hour of Brahma for some reason. I just naturally do that.
And what hour is that?
It's like right before the sun comes up. Like, depending on what time of year it is, it may be 4, it may be 5, it may be, yeah, around that time, 4 or 5, depending on what time of year it is.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Dang. So I had logged in and it kicked me to a whole different window, and now I can't even share my damn screen, bro. That's crazy.
Damn, they are dragging Ness, bro. This is bad.
Who? Oh, Truism?
No, MHB.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And it's so many super chats. Like, wow.
Damn.
Wow.
So Ness is gonna be going live in like 13 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Lemon, is he going live now? It says one's waiting.
Where do you see Ness live set up on her backup channel?
It just says Ness. No, it looks like it's a regular channel. It says Divine. Wait, am I tripping?
I don't see a live
Divine,
set.
Tracy, and MHB. Let's go. Day 3.
Can you give me the link real quick? Because I don't see it.
All
I
right.
don't see
hold on.
that.
Let me grab that. Wait, am I tripping? Hold on. I think I'm tripping, bro. That could be old. How do I get? Oh no, hold on. Let me grab this link. No, yeah, it says she's going live in like 10 minutes. Hold on, let me grab that link.
I don't know why I'm not seeing that. But he got her on the big screen with 1,000 people watching. I mean, this is nuts.
That's crazy. See, this is the back and forth right here.
Oh man, I didn't know.
Oh damn, I was about to put that in.
This
What?
is bad. Never mind. Nope. I love Ness. I'm not gonna speak on it.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it too. Hold on. See what the hell he talking about. And I don't even really watch his shit. I don't. I don't really watch it. I saw what he did with me, and I was like, "Oh, sweet." He didn't.
It's bad. It's really bad over there. Yikes! And the fact that there's so many super chats, it's just like this is like our sector on steroids.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing the super chats. How does he get this information, man?
He's from the Mo 3 sector.
So, do you think the B sector is really selling out their own folk?
Absolutely. I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, okay, I see it. So this is a members only live. That's why I didn't see it.
Oh, is it?
Is this a members only live?
I don't think so, bro. Is it?
There's nobody in the chat, so I don't know. But yeah, basically he's from the Mo 3 sector. So you got to understand the Mo 3 sector has been over there for a minute, kind of coming over slowly. And then now it's kind of heating up again. And on top of that, he has connections with people like VS. And I mean, it's just so many layers to it where he can get the information. Like, and then there's people like Poe Derek over there that are professional doxers. So, I mean, there's just so many. It's so much access to information, I guess.
Right. And it looks like he's just going on Google finding shit.
Yeah, because he thinks my phone number is still like 313-415. And I'm like, I ain't had that number in like a decade. So I don't know what the fuck you looking up.
Damn. Do you think his subscribers are paid for? I think he does shit like this and gains subscribers, and then they kind of like die off on him. You know what I mean? Just don't unsubscribe. But I don't know. I don't think they're paid for.
He's not consistent with his content.
Right.
Like he goes viral once a year.
Ness is cool, man. She look cool. I don't know why. Man, come on. He trying to drag her. Yeah, let me turn this volume up.
He gained 838 subscribers in the last 28 days.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I said I agree with it, but I get it.
Did you see that comment that just hit the screen?
Hold on. I had clicked off. Said, oh yeah, I see that. Wow.
That's bad.
That's really bad. This is bad, man.
This is bad, man.
I can't.
This is crazy. All right, I'm gonna stop watching that. What else? Something else has to be going on. I can't be watching this bullshit. Shout out to Ness, man. Ness is like she's fighting the only. I mean, at least she ain't got no mug shots.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's stopping videos of her talking, and if you're stopping videos of somebody's talking, of course you could catch them in like an awkward position. You know what I'm saying? Like an awkward pose or whatever, because you're playing a video. But a mugshot, you just staring right at the camera, knowing your fate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
he's just trying to make her look bad. That's all.
Yeah. Lemon's going live in about an hour. an hour and like 10 minutes.
Lord. Oh, you know what's funny? Well, maybe I shouldn't even say anything. I'm gonna just put it in the back chat.
Ah, shit. Thought I clicked live on this. I don't know why it gave me another screen. Hold on, let me get over to StreamYard. Let's see. Brown Beauty World is here. Exactly, remember the all night, all morning. You give him no views. That's good. All right, let's see what you got here. Right, crazy how that works, man. Crazy how that works, Shakam. That's insane, bro.
But the thing is, he doesn't even understand the sector that he's in because he hasn't been there long enough. But,
Right.
And me and Kit were talking about that earlier. Like, he just doesn't understand because, you know, and shout out to Raw B because, you know, Raw B is very opinionated. She's definitely gotten in the middle, kind of like of a situation between men. But you know, I'm not going to involve her in our stuff. I think Hoodie's kind of playing off the fact that I'm cool with Robbie and asking Robbie what her opinion is about these things. And Robbie isn't from our sector, and she was under the impression that I don't strike. And I'm like, Robbie, get to know a nigga. Like seriously, get to know a nigga. Hoodie ain't been around like that, but she doesn't know that, or maybe she just, I don't know. You just got to stick around a lot longer than 6 or 7 months.
5 minutes. Stick around a lot longer than 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rob Rack is actually live. That whole fiasco is crazy because he only has 53 in the chat. Although I'm not number watching, I'm just basing it off of the shenanigans that him and Empress Janet pulled. You know, the theatrics and shit. For what? You know, like what was the real gain? Because it didn't do well for his. I mean, it didn't like make his channel like pop how he probably thought it was. And the same with even Empress Janet, her channel didn't even pop. So they did all that
For
for
nothing.
what? You know what I mean?
For nothing. You see, everybody just thinks it's so easy to act like Chuck and what's her name, Queen and Aoki or something like that.
Yeah, Yoki or something. Yeah.
Everybody thinks they can see a story on YouTube and just react it out. Like that's a childlike mentality. Like my nephew got in trouble at school, right? Because he was barking in class, like woof, woof. And I'm like, bro, kids still think, okay, if I see this, I can do this. Monkey see, monkey do. At a certain point, you got to realize, like, hey, I have to actually create content. I have to get creative. I got to put some effort into this shit.
Yeah, and I just wish they didn't like botch the ending, bruh. Like they just botched it, man. Like they just got lazy or some shit. I don't know. They just got lazy. Man.
It was both lit. I mean, they was toe up, bro. They was toe up.
Yeah, there was that too. Dang, nobody's really live right now, man. Nobody's really live right now. That's crazy. Oh, Room Shaker's live. She's calling it the Sector Royal Rumble. I guess there's an open panel going on over there.
Oh Lord. So what is Women's Live going to be about?
I don't know. I could have sworn he said he was going to give us a history lesson on ZX.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, because I guess ZX has been ran out of the B sector. You know, so
he's not from the beef sector. He's from the black sector anyway. And he told me he never wanted to be beef sector because they have different ideologies, which I respect. But I did see the video he tagged me in. I don't understand the video. I need more context. Like I just can't it's beyond my comprehension at this point. So I need context. That's all. I don't know. Did you see the video?
No, I didn't see it. He didn't tag me though.
Oh my god. It's
I don't
bad.
think he tagged me.
It's so bad. Like I can't even.
What you are witnessing is the ladies of the B sector feeding the needy. Nothing more, nothing less. Once this is over, he's back to no content. I guess It's Tricky is talking about MHB.
Yeah.
All
Did
right.
you see King Roman's live this morning?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually talk about that on Monday.
Oh, okay. Oh, you already thinking ahead. I like that. I
Yeah,
like.
yeah, I already got it scheduled, bro. It's already on the docket. There were a couple of things that I wanted to add to the docket, but I forgot, man. But I know that King Roman, yeah, I definitely added that. I got a lot to say about that.
And I wonder, did he name himself Roman after, like, when Nicki
Nicki
Minaj like,
Minaj,
her
I
Roman
don't
era?
know. I don't know. And it's crazy how we both said that because when he was talking about, and I'm Roman, like, don't make Roman, I was like, wait a second. That's what made me think of it. Did you hear that part when he like tried
Yeah.
to break down the Roman part? Yeah, that kind of I was like, oh,
Like, okay, I get it. Like,
yeah,
might be a former barb. It's okay. No judgment.
right, right, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm not gonna well, maybe I shouldn't say what I'm gonna do or what I'm not gonna do because we're gonna have his people come through hopefully.
I'm looking forward to that show. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to it.
yeah. There was something else. There were two other things I wanted to add, and then I was gonna leave it open. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add Pizarro to the docket and really try to break down that situation because I'm kind of fascinated with it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah, so I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Is there anything you wanted to put on there?
No, I think that'll be a great conversation. Just what happened, if that's what you're alluding to, like what happened earlier.
Yeah, kind of what happened earlier, and the whole tolerating thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to.
would cover that. I would definitely cover that because it involves you. Your experience definitely is probably different from a lot of people's, and it'll probably spark a lot of conversations for sure. And then I'm covering the Sin City, and
Oh, okay.
I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I was thinking about going live tonight, but I was like, you know what? Make a Change told me to go take a nap, so I just went and took a nap.
That's crazy, and did not tell Ray Triggs to take a nap.
Oh,
That's
Triggs
insane
is
to me.
napping. Triggs is nowhere to be found right now.
Right, but even make a change has an extreme bias. You know what I mean? And it bugs me sometimes, man. Like when I listen, like it's like if he doesn't like somebody, there is just no way he's going to. And I'm not saying he doesn't like you. I'm just saying it seems to me that he favors Triggs. You know what I mean? And I still didn't hear Make a Change say anything about Triggs.
No, he came up there to deflect and say that Kip is basically a content creator, even though he doesn't do content.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm so beyond that, and I feel so free, like because it's like
Facts.
it's so hard being in a space where people don't actually use their brains. Like I felt like I was getting dumb for a while,
Mm.
so I started doing like audiobooks and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
add
no.
ASMR and stuff like that.
And it's not like they're not using their brain. It's just that they won't shift gears of their brain because they're using their brain because it takes brain power to ignore what's right in front of you in order to appease the people around you, if that makes sense. But
Well,
Mhm.
well, I would say it's just as intellectually lazy to believe everything as it is to deny everything, right? Like
Mhm.
it's intellectually lazy. You're not you're not actually doing any investigation of your own, so there's no critical thinking. You're just, okay, this is the narrative, and I don't believe anything that goes against this narrative. To me, that's lazy as fuck. I think Hood Conservative is very lazy. What he
Mm.
did earlier today was lazy as fuck. Um, and it's just kind of sad because you're seeing who can really create content and who can switch and who's agile. That's what you're seeing right now. And if you look at
Mhm.
the sector as a whole, everybody's kind of stuck in a time warp. But the laws of physics say that you can break time symmetry. Like it's already
Yes,
been proven.
absolutely. Absolutely. Now, do you think there has to be a speed to break time? Like, does it have to be a speed, or do you think we can, or do you think like astral projection? Like, give me an example because sometimes the barrier of sound and speed and all that they try to get in these fast ships and shit to try to break all that shit. You explain to me how we can break through the barriers of time?
Changing temperature.
The temperature. I could see that.
Like for example, extremely cold conditions. Like let's say in space, absolute zero is like. Let me get my facts right. In space, it's really, really cold.
Mm-hmm.
So the colder it is, you would think that everything slows down, but it can go either way. It can go either way, and it can even become so cold that you never run out of energy and stuff like that, and you can kind of switch from one time to another. So, that's one aspect of it. That's one. I mean, there's time crystals. There's different forms of matter. There's so many things you can do to break time symmetry. I think we break time symmetry every day.
Damn.
If we choose to, because some people don't dream. Like I dream. I don't know if you dream or not, but
I do. But sometimes I don't remember my dreams, but I do dream.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah. Now you're deep into Egyptology and stuff like that. Now, the I don't know if it was the Mayans or whoever it was, but I know they had like those almost like those time capsules. Like we think that they're tombs, but it's almost like they get in there and they figured out a way how to transcend, and not only transcend, but they figured out a way how to teleport and shit from
Mhm.
pyramid to pyramid to pyramid. And when
Mhm.
you go into the damn temples and you get into the pyramids, you actually see that it's like generators and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
and
about? And they would lay in there. Go ahead, speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at they have mummies, right, that we have right now, and we could take like their skin cells and make them come alive again. So all it's really about is preserving the genetics, right, the DNA,
Mm-hmm.
and all you need is a virus or some sort of bacteria to take that DNA and replicate it over and over and over like a billion times, and then you preserved yourself and your cells. And they've even found mummies that aren't mummified that have perfectly preserved cells. They find stuff in Antarctica all the time that's
Right.
perfectly
Yep.
frozen
Facts.
all the time. So essentially, yeah, they basically they broke time symmetry, in my opinion. And you have to do that. You can do it in many ways, but the pyramids align with star systems. So you have to also look at like the whole road to Orion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you get to the North Star?
Right.
The whole North Star thing and the drinking cord and freedom is in the North, nigga. Freedom is in the North. We have that in us. Like people don't understand this. What we're looking at up there isn't real. It's literally, if you shrunk the universe down and made it really, really small,
Mm-hmm.
that's DNA in the sky. So if you understand
That's
DNA,
so dope,
then it
bro.
all links together.
Yeah, that is so dope. Let's talk a little bit, and then we can get into some more sector stuff and whatever B sector stuff too. But let's talk a little bit about the inflation. I think I'm saying it right. The inflation of the universe. Am I saying that right? The ever expanding of the universe and the rapid movement of the universe. How the universe was once dense,
Right.
where the dinosaurs roamed and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I'm saying it right, but then the inflation of what's pushing the universe? What's making it thin out pretty much? What's making it inflate? Like what's pushing it? Is it black matter? Like what's really happening here? Do you know?
Well, who says the universe is expanding?
I thought it was. I could be wrong.
Well, based on our perception, we believe it to be expanding, but we haven't really proven that it's expanding anywhere. Because if you think about it, there's nowhere to go. Like it's space. It's literally just space. And again, we keep going back to like the holographic universe, and we've proven like that universe up there is not real. It's a hologram.
Okay.
So when you're looking at the hologram, it looks like it's moving somewhere. Just like it looks, at one time they thought the sun revolved around the earth, right? Because it kind of looks like it is,
right,
depending on what you're looking at. So I don't think the universe is expanding. I think it's kind of like the whole Kalebi Yau shape thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's different folds in it, and that's what we're seeing as expansion is just it folding over on itself.
All right, so the center of astrophysics, because you know I love physics.
Mhm.
What they say dark matter makes up most of the mass of the galaxies and galaxy clusters and is responsible for the way galaxies are organized on grand scales. And here we go. This is what I was looking for. Dark energy, meanwhile, is the name we give the mysterious influence driving the accelerated expansion of the universe. That's what
Right.
I was looking for. Dark energy.
Dark energy, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're saying that is because this is just me having just like a very technical mind that I need to bust out of, you know what I mean? Because sometimes when you're taught one way, you just get stuck and you can't bust out of it. I heard that our world was dense, which made room for the dinosaurs, and because of dark energy and its movement, it's thinning things out and it's thinning things out to the point to where we won't even be able to survive.
Mm.
But I don't know. I could be dead wrong. And you're right about the holographic stuff. And I mean, it's the binary, it's the ones and zeros, it's computer chip. Simulation theory. We talked about string theory on this show. We talked about the multiverse on this show. We talked about dark matter, dark energy. So let's jump into simulation theory and then we could talk about other stuff. What's your thoughts on simulation theory?
I'm not all that versed on it. If you could give me like an overview of what it is, I
Right.
could pick it up.
Well, let's just keep it in super duper layman terms. We're in a video game. Like somebody's playing a PS4 right now, and we're it.
Mm. Of course. Well, that's like the Gnostic version of the Bible, where it's like Samael or Yaldabaoth or the Demiurge or Yahweh or whatever. It's like a jealous, angry God because there's a God higher than him, and he's limited to this realm, which is basically just a simulation. It's kind of like an offshoot of what the original fullness is. And so, yeah, that's to me, like when I dream, I know that's a simulation. So, and even meditating, if you're in a deep state of meditation, your brain will open you up to certain visual experiences that you usually won't be able to do because you're not quiet and calm enough to actually see it. So, right. I mean, I guess it's kind of like the brain versus mind issue, right? Like, is it the brain? Is the center of consciousness in our brain, or is it the mind? Like, where is it? Because they've chopped the brain up and removed pieces of the brain, but we know that people have had like near-death experiences and come back when the brain is supposed to be dead or the heart already stopped, for example. So yeah, but I could get with that. Right. And there was something I studied that I thought was pretty fascinating, and I kind of got into it a little bit, but I did have to pull back because it made me extremely narcissistic. I'm not even gonna hold you. Okay. But it's the study of solipsism. Solipsism is pretty much it's an idealist thesis that says only the mind exists. So you're asking, is it the brain, is it the mind? But only the mind exists, and everything outside of the mind is all projected from your mind. So it's like you're really the only one here, and everything else is a projection from your mind. Like me talking to you right now, you projected this shit, you manifested this shit, and here I am. You know what I mean? Right. Which is crazy. And I love going down that road, but it just made me not. I stopped caring about people. You know what I mean? And I really got self-centered. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's more so. Like, it's kind of like the book Balls of Fire. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's kind of like that.
Bells
like,
or balls? What'd you say?
Balls of Fire, A Science of Life and Death. Oh. It's by Judy K. King. And basically it's like a game of baseball, right? You know, there's always two teams and there's three bases. And all of these games, all of these competitions, like fermentation, all of this was taught to us by bacteria, right? And so essentially what you're getting at is like something else is there that's organized on a very small level. Even a cell is extremely organized. So if if the brain was where consciousness originated, you would be like a what they call a diamond heart. You would play for that team. If you believe that this is all that there is, this body, this physicality, materialism. If you're a thunderhead, then you believe that mind is the supreme principle, and that mind is eternal, and that that's who you really are. It's just mind.
Wow. See, that's dope. And every single bookstore, every single whatchamacallit gave this book a 5 out of 5, brother. That's crazy.
It breaks down like the edifice of Taharka. It breaks down like Christian Mass and how that started. It breaks down genetics, our DNA. Like, why is so much of our DNA quote unquote junk? Like, it's really good. It's really dope. I love that book.
Wow. All right, Hoodie is on Drama's panel now. That's good.
Oh wow! Yeah, I told you he was making his rounds tonight because you didn't give him the opportunity to derail the show, and I appreciate that because we would have went in a whole different universe if he was up here.
Right. Oh, Lady Dimples had a question for you.
Yeah, she said, "What are my thoughts on the solar eclipse?" I wanted her to kind of elaborate. Like, what do you mean? What are my thoughts on it? Like, I don't know what that means. Really.
Maybe she thinks there's something attached to it. If you got something attached to it, maybe.
Well, they're cycles within cycles. Like the Mayan calendar is based on, it's the most accurate calendar ever created, and eclipses are like turning points in consciousness on the planet. So when you see an eclipse, it's like it's a time for you to reflect and to kind of slow down and think about what was going on before that eclipse. Like we have eclipses regularly, like every, I think 4 a year. I think there's 4 solar eclipses and 4 lunar eclipses a year. They're not always visible, but depending on where you are on the earth determines whether or not you can see it.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight. So, all right, let's shift gears. There was a lot going on in the sector.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of lines have been drawn in the sand, and it's as clear as day.
Obvious.
You know, people were telling me that I have a choice to make, and I thought I already established my choice. You know what I'm saying? Like how many do I have to make a choice every single day, or can I establish it? Put you, ask you to be a part of Code Fam or whatnot. You agree, and then we just go from there. You know the rules of Code Fam. You see how Identity and Star and Breaking and how we all get down. You already know that. You know what I mean? So it's not like, but we know when a play is a play is a play, right? We know we know what's happening. We just got together and they're already trying to break the fam down.
And oh yeah, and I noticed that about Hoodie. Like before you even went live, he shared your live. It was like, oh shit, Shakim's getting fired at 7 a.m. Tune in. And it's just
damn.
like,
oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's like he was like speaking for you. Like I'm like, Binary never fired me, nigga. I mean, he did have a moment of a coming to Jesus moment, but I mean, it was never like, okay, fuck Shakim, you're done. It was never that energy the way he kind of wanted it to be. But I didn't realize Hood Conservative was so insecure. Like I just really didn't know, because he projects himself as like a big, burly, confident dude, right? But when you really break him down, the dude has a lot of insecurities. That's why he only comes up from the neck up, brother.
Oh, damn. And look, I'm not going to say I don't have anything against Hoodie, because I do have a few things against Hoodie, and that is just the biasness. And like what he proved tonight. Like he proved it tonight. He would not speak on Ray Triggs at all. Hopefully he's at Dramas right now speaking on Ray Triggs.
Let's see. I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah. Let's go take a little sneak peek in here. Let's see what's going on. All right. I'm wondering if I should just play the shit. No, I'm not going to do that. All right.
Still talking about Kip.
Yeah. See. I don't understand it, man.
They're so behind the scenes now. It's not even funny. Like I can already tell. I'm like, Hoodie, Like, just keep it real, bro. Like, that's what I can't stand. Like, I respect a motherfucker that be upfront with their shit. Like,
Right.
we know what drama is about now. He is with the fuck shit. He's with the doxing. He's with all of that. He's with it.
Yeah, he is.
Hoodie, on the other hand, like, I guess he thinks the sector's dumb. I guess, like, he really thinks everybody in the sector is dumb.
Yeah.
And I wish Kip didn't hit that link because we just kind of aired Hoodie out this morning, but you know, that's just how Kip is. Like,
Right.
I've drawn my line in the sand. Once Rob B came up to my panel, was like, well, you keep saying Hoodie's such a snake. Why you keep fucking with him? I was like, you know, you're actually so right.
Right. And I don't think first off, I know Hoodie didn't appreciate that. And I think she wanted to run those words back. Like, she wanted to reel those words back in, because once she said that, I think I was like in the chat and I didn't let her get away from those words. I was like, well, Rob B just convinced Shakim to never hit Hoodie's panel again.
Oh yeah, I heard it directly from your queen, nigga. I heard direct from your queen. So I'm gonna respect the queens tonight, nigga.
Right? Man, oh man. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make the mark, bro. I think I need to go to these other lives. And, you know, we got to make our rounds around the beef sector, man. So, you know, and I definitely want to be in Lemon's live. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh yeah.
I don't think he went live yet. I think he's going live in like an hour. And I think what happened said Nessa's live. So, you know, we got to be over there, bro. We got to support this. Got to support our homegirl.
Oh yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah,
oh
so,
damn! They just took that video down. I hope they didn't get a copyright strike.
Wait,
damn!
What?
The person that shared that, what's that lady's name? Sin City and Pizarro get into it on the panel. The video's gone now. So good thing we already talked about it. So I'll let you go and have a great night.
All right, I'll see you over at Nessa's. You going to Nessa's?
Oh yeah, you know I'm there.
All right, man. See you there.
All right. Peace out, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was fun, y'all. No need for no outro, right? I mean, this wasn't even why not? All right, peace, y'all.
And you can't stop. Yo, a lot of niggas lost their pops to the drug game. Other niggas lost their blocks when the thugs came. They knew how to box, they ain't know about the slug game. Soon as the money get right, that's when the love change. Niggas know who to call when they want raw. Kiss is the cornerstone of the corner store. D-Block General, he stay shining. In the back of the van, 2K9 and my dope so strong it's giving fiends the hiccups. Coke so high, got niggas doing stick-ups. Found out another nigga dead, light the piff up. Make sure one is in the head, load the fifth up. Played my hand right, baby, I held aces. Nothing on the scene but blood and shell casings. Nike gloves on the team, they can't trace us. Snitches in the witness protection, getting facelifts. These niggas will never be able to fuck with me. Say my grace before I give them $150. The whole hood with me, they hating, we all spiffy. Everything's a short shot, none iffy.